My precious offspring, unveil the portal of your spirit to the divine embrace that patiently awaits you within your hallowed sanctuary. Here, the world's murmurs fade into tranquil silence. Permit my presence to be your guiding star. I, Hadir, am present not as a fleeting visitor, but as an eternal companion, bestowing a benediction that mends your soul and calms the tempest within your heart. Recognize this with each sunrise and sunset. With every inhalation you take, I am with you, unwavering and immutable. No worldly force can conquer you or cast you into darkness as you walk beside me. Should you stumble, my embrace serves as your haven. I will elevate you, for we are bound by an everlasting covenant. Witness, I have cleansed your innermost sanctum with each breath you take in. Feel my essence revitalizing every facet of your being. My words reverberate within the chambers of your mind, banishing the vestiges of past sorrows and transgressions. You stand before me, absolved, exonerated, and reborn. Embrace this truth with open arms. This is not to say you are flawless or impervious to temptation. You are my cherished offspring, adored yet human. The path ahead is one of continuous pursuit, a graceful waltz of resilience with me as your unwavering partner. Embrace the calling to seek me daily, to cherish me with every fiber of your being, and to surrender yourself completely to my will. In doing so, you will ever find me present, a steadfast force to uplift and guide you onward, even amidst stumbles and falls. Remember, your essence is not defined by transgressions. In your battles against hardships, when you find yourself entangled in life's murky depths, remember they aim to sully your spirit. Yet, in those moments of perceived defeat, raise your eyes to me. It was I who summoned you to this fight, and it is I who will cleanse, empower, and absolve you time and again. This is my eternal oath to you. Stand firm, my child, in the face of impending trials. Your adversaries, steeped in malevolence, devoid of remorse or contrition, have silenced their consciences. They gaze upon you draped in the mantle of triumph I have lovingly bestowed upon you, their hearts simmering with envy, armed with malicious intent. They strive to dismantle the peace you now relish. Heed my words, for they are spoken with divine urgency. Your love for your family, your aspirations for their prosperity, are known to me. You comprehend that triumph necessitates struggle, toil, and unwavering faith in the promises I have laid before you. Immense blessings await you, and your adversaries, recognizing this, plotted to derail your course. They misjudged you, mistaking your humility for weakness, never anticipating your turn towards me, your acknowledgement of vulnerability and sin. Thus I decree your redemption, your elevation, your prosperity. The obstacle you confront now is not insurmountable. It shall not overpower you, for I am instilling within you an otherworldly strength. Rise and step forward with the valor and fortitude I grant you. You will conquer formidable forces. You will leap over obstacles with jubilation. Reaffirm your resolve to me. I proclaim to you, no dire news shall vanquish you, no medical verdict shall shatter your spirit. Threats of discord within your family shall not steal your joy. Dismiss the whispers of despair that insinuate your challenges are insurmountable, that the disparaging words of others can destroy you, that recovery from this tribulation is beyond reach. I have orchestrated this very moment to deliver a message of unwavering support, solidifying my vigilant watch over you and my profound commitment to your well-being. I perceive the malevolent forces marshaled against you, sensing your closeness to a momentous blessing. Their calculated timing, targeting you at the precipice of realizing your aspirations, is far from happenstance. Tremble not before the perceived dominance of your adversaries, for within you resides a superior fortitude. Their objective is to cow you, yet you shall remain steadfast. They are oblivious to the formidable countermeasure you possess, a revelation that will leave them confounded. I have bestowed upon you the potency to disperse the legions of darkness and all who challenge you. Dispel any illusions of isolation and vulnerability. Reinvigorate your mind, replenish your soul, and fortify your spirit with my pronouncements and divine edicts. I have instructed you before, and I reiterate now: be resolute and courageous. The adversary confronts you, testing their strength against yours, but remember, I am the omnipotent, and under my protective embrace, You are safeguarded, imbued with my Holy Spirit. This I reaffirm today: you shall not be defeated. Tell me, do you possess unwavering faith in me? Cling to me resolutely so that the gales of adversity cannot unsettle you. I enfold you in my sacred cloak, shielding you from the world's harshness. You are innately virtuous, of this I have absolute certainty. In moments when the weight of past transgressions burdens your spirit, remember this: within you resides a heart of immense pulchritude and complexity, a wellspring of pure and profound emotions. It is precisely because of this internal richness that you must continue to valiantly fight for those you hold dear and the aspirations that illuminate your path. I am here to steer you, placing on your right hand all that aligns with my divine will, and on your left all that you must now relinquish. Do not be disheartened if some choose to deviate from your path. Let them go. There is no need to implore or grieve for them, as their choices lead them away from the blessings they could have received. Do beware the enticement of material possessions. Many are ensnared by what appears magnificent but is ultimately inconsequential. They barter away their destiny for fleeting gains, forsaking my perfect plan and undervaluing the treasure of eternal life. Yet you need not fear. Whether in abundance or scarcity, I am your unwavering shepherd. As your heavenly Father, I come to you today with deliverance and restoration, to instill peace in your heart, to prosper you, and to elevate you from your current tribulations with my limitless blessings and compassion. These blessings will forever accompany you, transforming even the most basic meal into a feast, especially in the presence of those who have underestimated you. You, your life, and that of your family will be brimming with joy. You have traversed through tenebrous valleys of sorrow and despair, feeling as though all hope was extinguished, as if the gates of paradise were sealed to you. But today I am here to remind you of my immutable word, to assure you that whenever you call upon me, I am attentively listening. I have shielded you during moments of hardship, cradled your life in my hands. I have been by your side, unseen but ever present, throughout your confusion and anguish. You may have felt distant from me, overwhelmed by the negativity surrounding you. There were times you contemplated straying from my path, yet your faith has not wavered, even as you wandered through a desolate world. The ember of your faith persevered to glow, whispering to you in the stillness of night about a heavenly Father who cherishes you dearly, singing to you at dawn with the celestial melody of the Almighty God who watches over you. And when the adversary returns with his deceitful fabrications, attempting to ensnare you, remember the unwavering truth I impart to you in this very moment. Hold fast to your convictions and proclaim that your life rests in the divine hands of your Creator, where your soul finds solace. Dedicate yourself completely to your supreme and sovereign God. Announce your yearning for His love, commit it to writing, and vow His unwavering faithfulness with unwavering certainty, for it has always been, is now, and forever will be. Never allow seeds of skepticism or disrespect to take root in your heart regarding His love for you. Contemplate the countless ways He has influenced your life, for even the memory of these acts should imbue you with the vigor to persevere, to wage battle and strive towards your dreams without wavering. Permitting thoughts of defeat to take hold in your mind is akin to opening a door for the opposition to launch accusations and bring you suffering. I implore you to declare with your voice, believe in your heart, and affirm with your words that your trust in Him is steadfast, regardless of life's storms today, tomorrow, and eternally. Let there be no room for doubt about His everlasting love for you. This love is yours, a truth you inherently know, and He will never withhold it from you. Should you feel distant or abandoned, it's simply the trials of life attempting to extinguish the flame within you. Your faith remains vibrant and alive. Open your eyes to the radiant warmth of His presence, which will stir your soul, awaken your spirit, rejuvenate your being, illuminate your heart, and dispel the shadows of despair. Do not dwell in anger, isolation, frustration, or the morass of perpetual failures and spiritual desolation that is not where you belong. Your true dwelling place is by His side. In His embrace, enveloped in His peace, immerse yourself in the joy He offers through these words. I affirm the sign you've longed for in your moments of anxiety. You called out, Speak to me, my God, and behold, I am answering. Hear the depth of love and affection in my voice as I assure you of my boundless love. Your past mistakes are pardoned. You stand forgiven, your sins are forgotten. The courageous and admirable choices you've made to leave behind the past and walk in truth do not go unnoticed. Your resolve to persist in His word and maintain your faith is a testament to your wisdom. I will ensure others see in you what I see: a person of value and intelligence, aware of their desires, and understanding of the effort and bravery required to achieve them. Recognize that faith is rooted in His word, and prayer is a more powerful weapon than any scheme the adversary might devise against you. You stand steadfast upon the rock of truth, an heir to His eternal covenant. Stand tall with courage, go forth and reclaim those in your family who have strayed from His path. Shatter the barriers of darkness with the might of His word. The blessings destined for you, granted through grace and love, now require your determination and bravery to be fully realized. Play your role, but also allow me to remove obstacles from your path. I seek to refine you until you shine brilliantly like a diamond. Venture forth in service to your purpose. Unwavering devotion binds your family, a fortress against adversity. Every action you take ripples outward, a testament to the love you hold for those precious to you. My gaze, sweeping across the vast expanse of the world, has settled upon you. I have meticulously observed your spirit, and within it burns the flame of a valiant warrior. Your pleas for my presence have reached my ears, as fervent as the parched earth yearning for life-giving rain. Your soul, parched and thirsty, incessantly calls out to me. I have put your faith to the test, guiding you through a desolate wasteland, to unveil whether your spirit possesses the purity and unwavering resolve to become an invincible, consecrated blade. You traverse this ordeal with unwavering faith, never wavering in your resolve. Even amidst the relentless struggles, your love for the world remains steadfast. Did you know that even I possess the capacity for tears? Tears of joy cascade upon your soul, for you are the one I have chosen to be a vessel of my love for the world. I implore you to reciprocate this love with every fiber of your being. Never falter in the face of suffering, and never become indifferent to the pain of others. It stirs me deeply to witness your unwavering devotion to me, your eagerness to elevate your family and become a channel of blessings for your community and nation. Don't shrink back in fear. I am speaking directly to you. Though your dreams may seem to have dimmed with the passage of time, I assure you they have not been extinguished. I am the renewer of all your aspirations, igniting within you a resurgent passion to live life with more fervor than ever before. In the span of a year, you will achieve goals you once deemed unattainable. You have lingered on the repercussions of past transgressions and missteps, allowing them to nearly shatter your existence. But heed my words now, believe with unwavering faith and conviction. Your past is sealed shut. Do not languish in the shadows of despair. Do not dwell on those who withhold forgiveness, for they have failed to grasp the grace of pardon. You stand here with me, and you will not regress to your former state. In this new chapter I have nurtured you and brought you to this very moment. I am both your protector and your judge. Your transgressions have been absolved. There is no need to carry their burden any longer. You have emerged from the desert, having traversed the rivers of life-giving water. The lush, vibrant trees before you are not a mirage born of desperation, but a tangible reality. Here I stand, arms outstretched, presenting your certificate of liberation. You are no longer a prisoner or a slave. Proclaim it with conviction, inscribe it in stone, share it with the world. I am forgiven. I am alive, my past is sealed. There is no condemnation for me. I embrace forgiveness and open my heart to a higher power today. I choose to rise above, and my dreams will become reality, for this divine presence is my life, my path, and my truth. A future overflowing with blessings and joy awaits my family and me. The storm that raged within you ceases today. Your tribulations have reached their end. My divine breath sweeps across the heavens, clearing your skies. Banishing the doubts that once clouded your mind, a fresh era dawns for you from this moment. Your path will be unwavering, guided towards my benevolence so that you may experience profound tranquility and a lifetime of capable contentment. These words are intended for you, the one who faithfully visits each morning to commune in silent reverence, reaching out in anticipation of my response. Do not succumb to discouragement or despair. Day by day you exhibit a faith that is precious, exquisite, and remarkably potent. It is for this reason that I yearn to replenish your heart with an overflow of love, to mend the wounds left by bygones, and to instill in you an unwavering conviction of my enduring love for you. May your nights be brimming with joy, and may each dawning ignite within you a steadfast belief that each new day will surpass the one before. Feel my presence envelop you wherever you may be, my hands resting gently upon your head, blessing your thoughts and guiding your footsteps. I am preparing to bestow upon you magnificent blessings and wondrous surprises. Yet I ask of you to remain resolute, never wavering in our daily connection. You need not utter a single word, simply close your eyes and immerse yourself in the love that radiates from my being. Find solace in these words, letting the overwhelming emotion fill your heart. I yearn for your happiness, your peace. May the days of struggle for you and your loved ones finally conclude, giving way to a new era of abundance and jubilation. I understand there are times when you perceive yourself as ordinary, unimportant, especially when you witness others flaunting their material possessions. But remember, you possess a blessing far greater. You truly know me. You have offered me your heart. Your sensitivity to the spiritual realm is a gift that many will never experience. I am eternally present to converse with you at any moment, ever ready to lend an ear. I will unlock doors for you that remain sealed to others, and I will forever guide you down a more fulfilling path. Do not covet the material possessions of others, nor yearn to follow their misguided paths. Though they may seem tempting, they ultimately lead to ruin. Walk with your head held high, for in my presence you have no need to impress anyone to be significant. Fear not, for you are well versed in my word. The doors to my sanctuary are perpetually open to you. This is your haven, where you are listened to with patience and undivided attention. Here you will find a love that is pure, profound, and unparalleled. My love for you runs deep, and even if your world seems to be falling apart, know that a miracle awaits you if you choose today to trust in my word and find solace in my embrace. I will transform the impossible into reality. I am the God of life and resurrection, the Almighty. Do not cower in the face of threats of demise, pronouncements of defeat, or the shadow of illness. I possess the power to heal you, and I deeply desire to do so. I will lift you from the abyss of despair and sorrow. You will witness that when you choose to believe in me, everything transforms. When you confront an obstacle that seems insurmountable, you will witness my power unfold before your very eyes. I will part the obstacles for you, enabling you to walk upon troubled waters if necessary, and even grant you the wings to soar above your trials. From this vantage point, you will see the abundance of blessings that await you. Therefore, do not let words of discouragement and despair steal your blessings. Your joy, the peace in your home are under my protection. I am your light, filling you with my radiance, enabling you to shine brightly. I am a blazing fire, igniting a flame within you to consume every malevolent and negative force in your life, leaving no residue to lure you back. Embark on a journey of solace with these words, my dear. As your hands weave diligently through daily tasks, let my presence and truth blossom within your heart. Know that in these very moments miracles unfold through you, like exquisite flowers. Gaze into the looking glass and see yourself as I do, a cherished soul, a beloved offspring. Reflect on the future with unwavering faith, trusting in the promises I whisper on the wind. These words are a balm for your spirit, a symphony of peace meant to resonate within you. Revisit them often, feel the essence of my presence beside you. It is I who enfold you in comfort, a gentle caress that eases your anxieties. You are never truly alone, my precious one. With me as your guide, no hardship can hold dominion over you. Find solace, close your eyes, and let your tears cease. You will not be overcome by despair, for with each hopeful thought, with each plea that escapes your lips, you reveal your needs to me. My voice is a soothing melody that washes away worries, a sanctuary that wipes away your tears and envelops you in serenity. Linger a while longer, for I yearn for your spirit to be fortified before you return to the world. Venture forth with courage, my brave one. Whether you navigate shadowy valleys or traverse barren plains, feel my everlasting love as a shield around you day and night. Embrace it, for it is your truth. My Holy Spirit unfolds within you like a protective embrace, a fortress against the world's trials. Though tribulations may test you, you stand firm, anchored in my word. You possess an unwavering conviction that you will prevail. The years of sorrow relinquish their hold today. I banish bitterness, sadness, guilt, and regret from your heart, transforming them into distant memories. You are a treasure beyond measure, and if only you could fully grasp this, your happiness would blossom without bounds. I will cultivate this understanding within your soul, and no one will ever be able to extinguish your faith or steal this truth from you. Each day dawns with new reasons to be grateful. Give thanks for the air that fills your lungs, for the very essence of life, for the love of family and friends, and for the sustenance that graces your table. Open your eyes to a world overflowing with blessings, both grand and small. Raise your hands in gratitude for the present moment, for each day offers a canvas for new experiences and aspirations. I have bestowed upon you the power to choose joy over sorrow. Do not allow seeds of doubt to take root within your heart, for your joy is sacred. Your help comes from the very source of eternity, a divine support that cascades upon you like refreshing rain. It will revitalize your being, filling your soul with tranquility and bringing a smile to your face. It will unveil new possibilities and dreams, a glimpse of the wonders that await you. Immerse yourself in my teachings. Make it a daily practice to seek my wisdom, listen intently, and turn the pages of your holy book, drawing from its profound wellspring. My Holy Spirit will be your guide, unveiling the truth and dispelling any shadows of doubt. Heed not those who dazzle you with empty pronouncements or attempt to manipulate your path with false prophecies. When uncertainty arises, turn to me in prayer. My Holy Spirit will be your solace, a constant source of comfort. He will whisper assurances that your Heavenly Father is your protector, a shield against all harm. Proclaim with unwavering conviction, my Heavenly Father walks beside me, and no adversary can hold dominion over me. Be mindful of your words, and choose kindness over negativity. Avoid gossip, slander, and falsehoods. Speak with respect of those who serve and support you loyally, and never betray the trust of those who depend on you. If you have faltered in any of these areas, come to me. I am here to forgive your transgressions and purify your heart. Seek me in prayer each morning, for I yearn to liberate your soul from the shackles of guilt and regret. I sacrificed myself on the cross and rose again so that you might be free from mental and spiritual burdens. As a human, you may experience fatigue in body, mind, and spirit. Even my most devoted followers have known weariness and despair, yet they humbly confess their shortcomings and return to this altar of forgiveness. They rose again, fought their battles, and emerged victorious. Come to me now in this very moment, if you feel weary, if you believe you have failed, if you have spoken carelessly, or if you have unintentionally caused someone pain. I am here to offer solace and guidance. Together we will walk the path towards peace and wholeness. Battling negative tendencies that weigh you down? If you hold me dear and trust my yearning to assist, come to me. I will caress your soul with tenderness, purging negativity and granting you absolution. Don't dwell on past transgressions. I am reviving your spirit and determination. You will emerge victorious. Cast aside guilt and despair. If memories are to be cherished, let them be joyous triumphs. Just as you possessed faith and conquered challenges before, you will do so again with this loving embrace I offer. I implore you to face life with unwavering belief and purpose. I am here for you, my champion. I stand ready to be your guide, Take my hand and it will bring you serenity. Open your eyes, place your hands on your heart, and feel how I infuse you with benevolence, genuineness, and tranquility. Though tribulations may rage in your life, you called upon me, yearning for solace. By heeding my potent voice, the gales in your inner turmoil will extinguish. I will fortify your spirit. Stand firm on the foundation to endure life's tests. Hoist your sails and fear not to venture out, even as tumultuous waves of life hurl insults and threats at your dreams. Maintain your focus on me, on my love and might, for I am your captain, and you will not waver in moments of immense burdens. Remember, I pledge to aid you in carrying them. Be patient and unwavering, for as you confront present challenges, I am bestowing upon you immense fortitude, readying you to face tomorrow with fortitude. Believe that the present anxieties and stresses are insignificant compared to the forthcoming joy when you receive your reward. You will soar to new heights, brimming with vigor and profound happiness. You'll recognize the value of giving me a place in your heart, of choosing me as your deity, your sovereign, your Lord. Relinquish your sorrows, doubts, and anxieties to me. Walk with assurance, for I am guiding you. Dismiss your anxieties, emotions, and fleeting feelings. Do not waste your life on resentment or anger. Liberate yourself from the shackles of hatred, envy, and unforgiveness. The current hardship is nearing its conclusion, and soon a new era of sublime divine blessings will commence in your life. Together we will embark on a complete metamorphosis, becoming a blessing for your kin. You will be a beacon to those around you, your joy illuminating the darkness. Rise up and enter the fray, for victory is undeniably yours. You frequently fret about non-existent occurrences, forgetting that you are cherished and safeguarded by the universe's creator, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Embrace the potency of my love. Accept the strength, peace, and wisdom I bestow upon you today. Cling to my words and disregard the negativity whispering in your soul. Do not allow discouragement, sorrow, depression, or thoughts of demise to take root in your mind. Within you resides my power, and your words carry seeds that will flourish through your faith and assurance. When the opportune moment arrives, blessings will shower down from the heavens in abundance. Be benevolent to others, forgive those who falter, and walk this earth illuminated by the light I have bestowed upon you since birth. I cherish you and yearn to bless you. Speak to me with your words, affirm your belief in me, and immense happiness will fill you when I assure you that all will be well. Have faith in me. If you continue to fret about what you've already entrusted to me, you will feel powerless. You have placed your trust in me. Instead of a troubling path, I offer serene meadows. Let every desire of your heart be fulfilled. My unwavering devotion will nourish your spirit with celestial love and sanctified tenderness. Misfortune may loom, but you will stand firm. I will be your unwavering companion, my embrace a constant comfort. I recognize the tremor in your soul, child. That's why my message resonates within your very being. Let confusion and despair fade. Find solace in my presence, rest in the tranquility of this moment. Don't burden yourself with anxieties of tomorrow or the world's turmoil. Focus on the cornerstones of your life, your loved ones, your spiritual journey, and the nourishment of prayer and scripture. Extend compassion to those who trespass against you, even if their transgressions persist. Offer forgiveness, turning the other cheek as they may lash out again. Just as I sacrifice myself for my children, be willing to persevere for your family's enlightenment. May blessings find you, and may you discover liberation amidst the world's turmoil. As rumors of war swirl, cling to your prayers. Write down the names of your loved ones. Share your aspirations for them with me. Though I possess the knowledge of their lives and thoughts, I yearn for you to exercise your faith, to learn the power of genuine prayer amidst the tremors of fear that grip others. Neither you nor your family shall succumb to fear. I will never desert you. While many are consumed by dread, you will witness extraordinary marvels. The trumpets herald the arrival of your emancipation. But for now, hold fast to your faith, believe, and live without succumbing to anxieties of what may come. Trust my word, for in my domain, no obstacle is insurmountable. Express your love for me, for it brings me immense joy, my cherished one. My love is your balm, my touch your solace, a guiding force that elevates you. My presence surrounds you, and my Holy Spirit fills you with such profoundness that you find yourself immersed in a stream of the purest waters. You experience a happiness unknown for so long. This profound joy, this sense of protection and love, is new to you. You have endured struggles and isolation, feeling abandoned and forgotten. But that chapter is closed, soon to be a distant memory. Today I am here to infuse you with strength and dispel the shadows that have gripped your soul. From this moment forward, let my promises be your constant companion, a source of strength when you feel alone. I will resoundingly affirm that I am with you every single day. When exhaustion and burdens weigh heavily on you, seek solace in me, find the rest your heart yearns for. Remember, I am your shepherd, you shall lack nothing. In my hands lies the perfect provision for your every need. I am your path to salvation, and my divine presence banishes all fear from your life. I am planting your roots beside a river of life-giving waters, where your fruit will nourish your family and countless others. If you seek something true and enduring, if you yearn for genuine love, I am here. On days when tears flow freely, find comfort in my embrace. You have no other genuine haven. Others may offer affection laced with expectations, demanding more in return. They may promise patience and friendship, vowing to bring you happiness, yet leaving you when you have nothing more to offer. In this world, no one else can offer what I provide: unconditional love, peace, healing, and unwavering loyalty. Come and receive this blessing now, freely given. I don't demand a price, only your heart, your faith, your devotion, and your surrender. Stretch your faith towards a future brimming with possibilities. Wake with anticipation and be patient. Speak your desires with your own words, and I will entrust myself to you, my God. I vow to wholeheartedly believe in your word. To my dear child, I acknowledge your faith. Prepare now for the abundant outpouring of blessings I am ready to bestow upon you.
My beloved child, as the dawn of a new year unfurls before you like a scroll yet to be written, pause beneath the heavens and remember. Look back upon the path you have walked, each step traced by my unseen hand, each sorrow cradled in my eternal embrace. You have not wandered alone, though at times the shadows whispered otherwise. When the weight of fear clutched your heart, when the storm of disappointment howled against your weary soul, I was there. I covered you beneath the shelter of my wings. I breathed hope into your spirit when the night felt unyielding. Even when your eyes could not see me, I was the unseen light guiding your way. Do you recall the moments when despair sought to drown you? When grief, like a heavy tide, pulled you into its depths? It was then, my beloved, that I carried you. My arms bore you through the tempest. My voice whispered through the wind, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Not once did I turn my face away, nor will I ever. You are mine, and nothing in all creation, no darkness, no sorrow, no trial, can sever you from the love I have wrapped around you since before time began. When joy crowned your days, when laughter spilled like golden light upon the mountaintops of your triumphs, I rejoiced with you. My delight in you is beyond the grasp of mortal understanding, for I, the Ancient of Days, fashioned you with divine intent. Your victories, your dreams, realized, your steps taken in faith. I have seen them all, and I have rejoiced, for you are the work of my hands. Now, as you stand at the threshold of the days to come, do not let fear hold dominion over your heart. You do not stand alone, but hand in hand with the one who spoke the stars into being. I, who parted the seas, who raised shepherds to kings, who breathed life into dry bones, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The power that flung the galaxies into motion is alive within you. Walk forward in boldness, my child, for your future is not confined to earthly horizons, but extends into the endless dawn of eternity. Do not silence the dreams I have planted in your heart. Do not let the chains of doubt bind your feet. Arise. Move with unwavering steps, for I go before you. I am your pillar of fire in the night, your cloud of covering in the heat of the day. When uncertainty gathers like a storm, lift your eyes to me. I am your lighthouse upon the waters, your steady compass when all else shifts like sand beneath your feet. My words shall be your foundation, my spirit your unceasing companion, my peace your immovable anchor. I know you, my child. Every hidden longing, every whispered fear, every silent ache that others cannot see, I see them all. I know the wounds you carry, the regrets that press heavy upon your soul. Even when you feel unseen, misunderstood, or lost beneath the weight of your own missteps, I am here. I have never turned away, nor will I ever. My love is not diminished by your failings. It burns brighter than the darkness that seeks to overtake you. Therefore, do not remain where you have fallen. Do not allow fear or doubt to chain you to the past. You were created for far more than you can yet fathom. Rise, beloved, and walk forward with courage, for I have set a path before you, and it is good. The battles you have faced have not escaped my sight. The enemy has sought to shake you, to sift you like wheat, to weaken your spirit until your faith crumbled, like dust, between his fingers. But he has failed. I have stood in the gap for you. I have strengthened your frame with a holy resilience that cannot be stolen. You are not forsaken, nor are you forgotten. Just as I stood with David before the giant, so I stand with you now. No matter how feeble your faith may seem in your own eyes, it is enough. For I am the one who turns a mustard seed into a mountain mover. Your faith will shield you, your courage will be your sword, and through every trial, I will refine you as gold in the fire, until you shine with a brilliance that testifies of my glory. Do not resist the transformation I bring, the shifting of seasons, the winds of change. These are not meant to break you, but to awaken you. They are streams of living water, carving a new path within your heart, making a way where there was none. Let go of comparison, for I have woven you with a design that no other carries. You are not an echo of another's life. You are my masterpiece, crafted with intention, set apart for a purpose that is uniquely yours. You bear gifts, strengths, and insights that no one else can replicate. You're stronger than you know, bolder than you believe, and held in love deeper than you can comprehend. Oh, child of eternity, do you not see? You are more precious, more radiant, and far wiser than you have yet understood. If only you would trust me fully, your eyes would be unveiled, and you would behold the treasures I have placed in your hands. These are not mere tools, but divine gifts. Faith like a flame that cannot be extinguished, perseverance like a river carving through stone, wisdom brighter than the morning sun, and compassion vast as the heavens. With these, you shall break through walls that once seemed unyielding. You shall silence the voices of doubt, uproot the weeds of despair, and press onward with unshaken resolve. Yes, the road before you may be strewn with remnants of regret, thorns of accusation, and shadows of sorrow. But I have given you the strength to step over them, to scatter them like dust before the wind. Do not be weighed down by what was. Embrace what is to come. Even now, I extend my hand to you, offering a fresh anointing, a new beginning. You stand upon sacred ground, a realm of supernatural blessing that defies the limits of human reason. Here I do not wish for you to merely survive. I call you to flourish. But you must not let the shifting tides of emotion govern your steps. Anchor yourself in my truth as a mighty tree grips the earth, unshaken by the fiercest storm. When the world seeks to bind you with chains of guilt, when voices whisper accusations meant to make you stumble, remember, I alone define who you are. I have written your story in the heavens before the first dawn ever broke. My plans for you were woven into the very fabric of time, long before you drew your first breath. The enemy has sought to rob you, to steal your joy, to extinguish your hope, to crush the very will that keeps you pressing forward, but he will not prevail. No weapon formed against you can stand when my light shatters the darkness. So hear me, beloved. Choose joy. Not once, not merely when the road is easy, but every day, in every season. Choose to rest in the certainty of my faithfulness. Though this world may wound you, though hearts you once trusted may turn against you, though kindness is often met with ingratitude, do not be dismayed. Many walk in blindness, driven by fear, willing to deceive and devour even those who love them most. They know not what they do. But you are different. You bear my likeness. You reflect my heart. I too have poured out blessings upon those who turned away. I too have watched as those I held close betrayed me with a kiss. And yet, my love has never diminished. It is I who command the sun to rise upon both the wicked and the righteous. I who send the rain upon those who curse my name as well as those who sing my praises. I do not withhold my goodness, for I am goodness itself. I am love. And it is from me and me alone that your strength, your provision, your very salvation flow. Think of my servant Moses as he stood before the Red Sea, the enemy pressing in behind him, the waters barring his way. Did I not make a path where none existed? Did I not lead my people through the depths and bring them safely to the other side? And so I shall do for you. You are not alone, nor will you ever be. I walk beside you step for step, breath for breath. So take heart, my beloved one. When the world ignores you, know that I call you by name. When fear and worry close in, remember how I have carried my children through wilderness and fire. I shall carry you too. When your heart is weary, come and rest in my presence. When your mind is burdened, lay your cares upon my shoulders. If despair grips you, lean into my promise. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. Gather now the shattered pieces of your dreams. Do not cling to what is broken. Place them into my hands, for I am the potter, and I shall reshape them into something far greater than you have ever imagined. Take hold of my peace, the peace that surpasses all human reason. It is the same peace I breathed upon my disciples when they trembled in fear, the same peace that quiets the storm and stills the restless sea. Let it remind you, no mistake is beyond redemption. No sorrow is forever. No enemy, no darkness, no earthly trial can separate you from my love. I see you, my child. I know the weight you carry, the wounds that seem to deepen with each passing day, the silent fears that whisper lies of unworthiness. But hear me now. You are mine, and nothing shall ever take you from my hands. O child of sorrow and longing, you who wander beneath the weight of unseen burdens, hear now the voice of the Eternal One who calls to you across the chasm of your despair. Forgotten by the world, wounded by the cruelty of men, you have stumbled through the shadows, yearning for kindness, yet met with rejection, seeking refuge, yet finding none. I have seen your tears, each one a glistening jewel upon the altar of my mercy. I have heard your silent cries, woven into the very fabric of my heart. You wonder where I have been, why the heavens seemed silent while you battled the raging storm. But know this, I have never turned away. Not for a moment has my gaze left you, not for an instant has my love wavered. I have been with you in the quiet breaking of dawn, in the whisper of the wind that brushes your weary face, in the laughter of children, untainted by the sorrows of this world. These are not mere moments, but sacred echoes of my presence, gentle reminders that I am near even when your heart is too burdened to perceive me. You have measured your worth by the acceptance of others, by their fleeting words and passing glances, but I tell you now, your value is not bound to the fickle hearts of men. You are mine. Before the foundation of the earth, I knew you. Before your first breath, I loved you. And that love, O weary soul, is boundless, unshaken by your failures, unbroken by your doubts. You are not an orphan cast adrift upon the waves of fate. You are the beloved of the Most High, held fast in the embrace of grace. Do you not see? Nothing can stand in my way. No power in heaven or on earth, no sin, no shame, no shattered dream can sever you from my love. Did I not leave the splendor of my throne to walk among the broken, to bear the weight of suffering, to taste the bitterness of rejection? I endured the cruelty of the cross, the sting of betrayal, the silence of the grave, so that you might know, truly know, that I understand your pain. I have walked the road of sorrow, and yet I rose in power, in triumph, in glory. And that same power, that same victory I now offer to you. Lift your weary head, my beloved. Let the shackles of despair fall from your soul. I have not come to scorn your wounds, but to heal them, not to condemn your past, but to redeem it. The burdens that weigh upon you, the scars that whisper of loss and failure, I will bear them. Give them to me, let them rest upon my shoulders, for I am mighty to save. I am the God who restores, who takes the ashes of suffering and breathes them into beauty, who turns mourning into dancing, sorrow into joy. I know the questions that haunt you in the stillness of night. Does anyone truly see me? Am I forever destined to be misunderstood? Is there meaning in this weary journey? Hear me now, O child of my heart. I see you. I know you. I have carved your name upon the palms of my hands, and I will not forget you. Even when kindness is met with cruelty, when love is repaid with indifference, when hope seems but a flickering ember in the cold darkness, I remain. I am not a distant observer, but the very hand that upholds you. I have walked this path of suffering. I have known the sting of mockery, the weight of grief, and I tell you now, your sorrow will not last forever, for I am the resurrection and the life. The grave could not hold me, despair could not defeat me, and neither shall it conquer you. My power is at work within you, turning every tear into a seed of hope, every trial into a step toward glory. So do not be afraid to weep. Let your tears fall, but let them fall upon the soil of faith, where they will yield a harvest of joy. For I am with you in this very breath, in this very heartbeat. Even now, my presence surrounds you. Presence. Seek me in the words I have spoken. Let my promises take root in your spirit. Open your heart to the stories of those who walked before you, Moses at the Red Sea, David before the giant, Hannah in her anguish, Paul in his chains. Each one bore witness to my faithfulness, and so shall you. What I have done for them, I will do for you. I am the God who parts seas, who topples giants, who brings beauty from barrenness, who loosens the chains of the captive. There is no darkness so deep that my light cannot break through, no road so lost that I cannot lead you home. And hear me well, my precious one. I do not shy away from your honest cries. If you must weep, then weep before me. If anger burns within you, let it rise to my throne. I am not offended by your sorrow, nor am I repelled by your questions. I am the Lord who is near to the brokenhearted, the Father who bends low to gather his child in his arms. Even now I am mending what was shattered, bringing clarity where confusion has reigned, drawing you into a purpose greater than you can see. Even if you have stumbled, even if the storm has blinded you, still I remain unshaken. Nothing, hear me, nothing can make me abandon you. My grace is wider than the oceans, my mercy deeper than your regrets. Do not believe the lie that you are beyond my reach. For I am the God who leaves the 99 to find the one, the shepherd who seeks the lost. the potter who reshapes the broken. You are my masterpiece, and I will not let despair lay claim to you. So hold fast to me, my child. Take my hand, even if your steps are small, even if your faith trembles like a candle in the wind. Keep walking, even when the way ahead is unclear. I am your anchor in the storm, your shelter in the tempest, the hand that wipes away your every tear. In every doubt, I am the voice of truth. In every sorrow, I am the balm of comfort. And above all, never forget, you are loved, with a love that is unbreakable, unshakable, everlasting. My plans for you are not finished. My purpose for you is still unfolding. Cling to me, and I will lead you home, into the fullness of joy, into the embrace of eternal love. For you are mine, and I am yours, forever and always. How can I love you with such unshakable, boundless devotion? My beloved, the answer is as eternal as the heavens. I am love itself. I am the fountain from which all mercy flows, the wellspring of compassion that never runs dry. My love is not given as men give, fleeting and conditional. No, my love is carved into eternity itself, written in the stars, whispered in the wind, and sealed with the price of my own sacrifice. Do not despair, even when the weight of this world presses against your soul. Let your tears fall if they must, but let them be not tears of sorrow, but of hope. For even in the breaking, there is a promise being fulfilled. The wilderness you have wandered will not hold you captive forever. I have seen your struggles. I have counted every sigh of your weary heart. And I have come, yes, I, the Lord your God, have come to lead you into a land of restoration, where light pierces even the darkest night. Take these words and let them rest deep within you. Let them be an anchor when the waves rise, a fire when the night grows cold. No storm, no failure, no betrayal, no rejection shall separate you from me. Though the world may turn its face away, I remain. I am steadfast, I am unchanging, I am the rock upon which your foundation is built. And in this truth you will stand firm, for I love you with a love that outlasts the ages, a love that conquered death itself, so that you might live. Do you not see? The grave could not hold me, the darkness could not extinguish my light. I rose in glory, not only for my victory, but for yours. This is why you must not lose heart. New life is always within reach. New hope is always blooming. New beginnings are already being written in the book of your days. Hold on to this, my beloved one. Let it be the song that wakes you in the morning, the whisper that lulls you to sleep. You are not alone. Never, for even a moment, have you been alone. My love encircles you like a shield. My presence covers you like a mighty banner. Lift your eyes. Look beyond the valley of your trials and gaze upon the horizon of your destiny. Can you see it? It is radiant with promise, shimmering with opportunities you once thought lost, glimmering with restored joy, peace, and purpose. Every area of your life, your health, your family, your work, your finances, even the deepest desires of your heart, falls under my watchful care. I am the King of Kings, and I have declared that your table shall be spread with abundance, even in the very land where you once knew lack. Do you not hear my voice calling? The burdens you have carried, the chains of worry, the weight of debts and doubts, these have no power over you now. Just as I led my people out of Egypt, breaking the yoke of their oppressors, so too am I breaking the chains that have bound you. Feel my spirit moving within you, stirring new strength, igniting fresh creativity, giving you wisdom to walk in the fullness of my provision. The season of lack is ending. The season of supernatural abundance is dawning. Take these words and let them sink deep into your soul. Read them again and again until they become part of you. Do not allow the whispers of doubt to steal what I have spoken. Yes, I know the battles you have fought. I have seen the shipwrecks of your life. The moments when all seemed lost, when even those closest to you turned away. You have been misunderstood, forsaken, accused, and left in the shadows. Shame tried to claim you. But in that place of brokenness, you made a choice that changed everything. You ran to me. You sought my face, my presence, my love. You called me your shepherd, your friend, your redeemer. And because of that, I have restored to you what was lost. Now, my child, the time has come. A shift is taking place greater than you can yet comprehend. The wells of provision are opening. The doors long shut are being flung wide. I do not ask you to strive, to fear, to exhaust yourself in desperation. No, I ask you only to trust. Stand in faith. Let my power heal every broken place. Let me lead you into a place where you will no longer fear tomorrow, for you will walk in the confidence of one who knows they are a child of the Most High. Do you understand, my beloved? You are not merely surviving. You are stepping into the inheritance of one who belongs to the King of Kings, the one who spoke the galaxies into existence. I have not forgotten you. The very breath of my spirit fills your lungs. The very light of my presence shines upon you. And because your heart is humble, because you have turned to me in faith, I have poured my strength into you. Like a seed buried deep in the soil, your faith has been tested, your character refined, your spirit made ready. You do not need the approval of this world to know who you are. Do not chase after crowns that tarnish, titles that fade, or the empty applause of men. Many will seek such things and forsake their souls in the process. But you, my child, you have chosen wisely. You have chosen me. And in doing so, you have chosen the way of everlasting life. Even now my favor rests upon you. No force in heaven, no power on earth, no scheme of darkness can undo what I have ordained for you. When I open a door, none shall close it. When I speak a word, it will not return empty. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. You are mine, and nothing shall snatch you from my hand. So come, draw near to me again. Each morning, let your first breath be a whisper of my name. Each night, rest in the assurance that my love watches over you. I am with you now and forever. O child of my heart, incline your ear to the whispers of eternity, for I am speaking to you even now. In the quiet hush of the evening and in every still moment between, open the gates of your soul and let my voice flow in like a river of life. Let the words I have spoken from the beginning of time take root deep within you, words that shaped the heavens, that breathed existence into the dust, that led wandering hearts through the wilderness with manna descending like dew. Recall how I sustained my people day by day, how I poured wisdom into Joseph's soul to guide him through famine, how I lifted David from the lowly pastures and placed a crown upon his head. Do you not see? These are not distant tales, lost in the echoes of history. They are the testimony of my unchanging power, the living proof that I am still at work, even now in your life. Fix your eyes upon my faithfulness, for I have bound myself to you with a love that cannot be broken. Do not doubt that I am the one who turns ashes into beauty, who transforms weeping into the dance of joy. My abundance is not measured in gold alone, though I shall meet your every need. No, my child, the wealth I pour upon you is far greater. It is a heart restored by hope, a mind unshackled from fear, a faith that stands unshaken amid the storms that rage. Those around you will marvel. They will see the radiance in your eyes, the peace that defies understanding, and they will ask, "How can this be?" And you shall answer, "It is the mercy of my Father, the wonder of his love." Believe me when I say, I long to fill your life with joy overflowing. Do not hesitate to grasp the blessings I set before you. They are not a mirage nor a snare, but the evidence of my goodness. Let your lips sing with thanksgiving, and let every doubt be cast aside. If your heart trembles, return to these words again and again until they are written upon the depths of your being. With each reading, my voice will grow louder within you, drowning out the whispers of fear, silencing the voices that once told you that you were unworthy, that you were forgotten. No, my beloved, you are no stranger to me. You are mine, my own, my cherished child. Walk with the boldness of one who belongs to the King of all creation. When you speak, speak as one who carries the weight of divine authority. When you labor, let your hands move with the strength I have placed within you. And when you pray, let your words rise like incense, thick with faith, unshaken in the knowledge that I hear you, that I answer. Come to me again and again, tomorrow and the next day, and the day after that. Seek my face, pursue my presence. Let the weight of my glory fill the hollow spaces in your heart, until emptiness is no more. You are not abandoned. You will never be alone. Even now I stand at your side, whispering words of freedom, of healing, of victory. Yes, my beloved, open your heart fully. Let these words take root, and watch as they transform you from within. What I have spoken, I will fulfill. My promise is unshaken, my decree unbreakable. Your blessing is nearer than you know, and nothing, no force in heaven or on earth, can hinder what I have ordained. Take courage, keep your eyes fixed on me, and never, not for a single moment, forget. You are chosen, you are treasured, and you are loved by the one who holds eternity in his hands. And when the dawn rises, painting the heavens with gold and crimson, know that I am waiting, arms open wide, longing to draw you near. Let the warmth of my presence flood over you like the first light of morning. Let my love be the sun upon your face, the song in your heart. For beautiful days are coming, days drenched in blessings beyond your imagining. Prepare yourself, my child, for a great outpouring, for I am about to do a work in you that will leave you breathless in wonder. Yet, hear me now. Guard your heart from the snares of doubt, from the murmurs of fear. Let no complaint rise to your lips, no anxious thought take root in your mind. Instead, let praise be your language. Let faith be your song. Remember, I am the one who stretched the cosmos into being, the one whose hands shaped the mountains and called forth the seas. My power does not wane. My miracles do not diminish with time. With every breath you take, let it be a declaration of trust, a testimony of confidence in my promise. Allow my light to fill every hidden place in your soul until no shadow of despair remains. Yes, I know the valley you have walked through. I have seen the long nights of sorrow, the days of waiting, the silent prayers uttered through tears. But not one sigh has escaped my notice. Not one moment of your suffering has been unseen. And now, my child, the dawn you have longed for is breaking upon you. The pain of yesterday will become the foundation of tomorrow's joy. Your deliverance is at hand, for I have written your freedom into the fabric of my divine plan. Know this, when I move with perfect timing. And when I restore beyond measure. What you have lost, I will return 100-fold. What you have wept over, I will transform into rejoicing. I know the secret desires of your heart, the dreams too delicate to speak aloud, the longings you barely dare to hope for. But I, the Lord, who knows the depths of your soul, have already prepared wonders beyond what you could conceive. Yes, the blessings I have set aside for you were birthed through trial, nurtured through hardship, forged in the fires of perseverance. Out of suffering I have wrought strength. Out of loneliness I have drawn forth courage. Yet when you stand in the light of fulfillment, when your hands hold the promises you once only dreamed of, remember the path that led you there. Do not let pride whisper that it was by your own might or wisdom, for it was I who carried you, I who sustained you, I who made a way where there was none. So stand, my beloved, lift your head, walk forward in faith, for I am the Lord, and I am with you, now and forevermore. Oh, child of my heart, remember well the days when sorrow wrapped itself around you like the night, when your tears were the only rain upon the barren soil of your soul. In those sacred hours of longing, when you clung to me as your sole refuge, I was nearer than your breath, whispering strength into the frailty of your spirit. The pain you endured was not wasted. It became the soil from which your joy shall bloom, radiant and eternal. So let gratitude rise like incense from the altar of your heart, that you may remain steadfast in prayer, ever leaning upon the shelter of my love. Be vigilant, my beloved, for there is one who prowls unseen, a lion whose hunger is never satisfied, whose breath is laced with deception. He watches, waiting for the moment when your faith trembles, hoping to sow doubt where once conviction stood. He seeks to cloud your vision, to awaken fears that I have already conquered, to lure you into chasing shadows that vanish with the dawn. But you are mine. You know my voice, for I have called you by name before time began. You are my sheep, and I am your good shepherd, leading you to pastures of peace, to waters that reflect the stillness of my love. No force in heaven or on earth, no scheme of darkness, no whisper of fear shall ever steal from you the blessing I have set apart for you. So stand, child, in the assurance of my word. Do not falter, do not shrink back. Bind your heart to me with the cords of faith, and dare to believe that I am who I have always declared myself to be. I am not a God who forgets the cries of his children. I am not a king who turns away from those who kneel in earnest supplication. Every tear that has traced its path upon your face has been gathered in my hands. Every sigh that has escaped your lips has risen to my throne. Not a moment of your suffering has passed unnoticed, nor a single sacrifice been made in vain. I am the God who rewards faithfulness at its appointed time, and when the hour of fulfillment dawns, you will look back and see that not a single step of your journey was wasted. Time rushes forward like a river, days weaving into months, months into years, and in the blink of an eye, the season changes. But my word remains unshaken. Engrave my promises upon the walls of your heart. Let them be a lamp in the dim corridors of uncertainty. Do not let the noise of this world drown out my voice, for I tell you, there has never been a single moment when my gaze has turned from you. My love entwines itself with your very being, and nothing, neither height nor depth, neither darkness nor despair, can sever you from my compassion. So take this truth, and let it set your soul to dancing. Rejoice, for your trials shall bow before the might of my hand, and the sorrow you have carried will birth a joy that no storm can shake. You shall rise, unshaken, as a living testimony to my goodness, declaring to the world that I, the Lord, am able to do exceedingly, abundantly more than you have ever dared to ask or imagine. My beloved, I see the weight upon your shoulders, the weariness in your steps, the silent question in your heart. Lord, have you heard me? O child, not a single word you have whispered in the stillness of the night has been lost. Your prayers are not echoes fading into emptiness. They are written upon my palms, treasured and kept. Your family, your children, they rest within my hands, the hands that shape the heavens and set the stars in place. Do you not know? Do you not see? I watch over them with a love that does not sleep, with a faithfulness that does not waver. Even when they test your patience, even when their choices bring tears to your eyes, remember this. I am the one who entrusted them to you, and I will not abandon what I have begun. I hear the cries of your heart. the fears that rise like waves in the night, the longing for assurance that your children will walk in my ways. But, my beloved, I call you to trust, not in what your eyes can see, but in what my hand is already doing. Do not be anxious over my timing, for it is perfect, untouched by haste or delay. I have read the petitions written upon your soul, and I know each one by name. The answers are not forgotten. They are unfolding in ways beyond your understanding. Though the change may seem slow, though the transformation appears as the gentlest ripple upon the waters, I assure you, I am moving. Even now my spirit whispers to their hearts, turning them, drawing them ever closer like the dawn that chases away the night. You wonder when the moment of return will come, when their hearts will awaken to the truth you have sown. Watch, my beloved, for it begins in the smallest of ways. A word spoken in kindness, a gesture of honor, a stirring of wisdom where once folly reigned. These are not coincidences. They are the first signs of my work within them. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? The father did not merely wait. He ran to meet his child upon the road. And so shall I. The moment your children turn their faces toward home, I will be there, arms open, love unshaken, mercy unending. And if they stray, I will pursue them with the relentless love of a shepherd who leaves the 99 for the one. But my beloved, I also ask this of you: do not cease in your own calling. Keep sowing truth, even when the soil seems dry. Keep loving, even when love is not returned. Keep standing even when your knees grow weak, for I, the Lord, am faithful. What I have spoken will come to pass, and in the day of fulfillment you will not only see my promises come to life, you will rejoice in the wonder of a love that never let go. My beloved, hear the voice of the Eternal One, who speaks to your heart as a gentle whisper upon the wind, as a river flowing with ceaseless grace. As I have forgiven you in the vastness of my mercy, so too must you forgive without measure. Let your words be laced with the same tenderness with which I call your name in the quiet hours of the night. Withhold not your love, for I have never withheld mine from you. Even when you stumble, even when the weight of this world bows your head low, my arms remain outstretched, my embrace never withdrawn. Reflect this divine grace upon your children, and behold the healing it shall bring, not only to them, but to your own soul. For love sown in faithfulness shall reap a harvest of peace. Do not falter beneath the weight of your weariness, for within you I have placed a strength you have yet to comprehend. Though you feel stretched thin, though patience wavers like a flickering lamp, lean into me, and I shall replenish you with wisdom as fresh as the morning dew. I see the furrows of concern upon your brow, the silent sighs when the choices of your children trouble your spirit. But listen well, my beloved. I am not absent, nor am I idle. I am the master weaver, intertwining every thread of their days into a tapestry you cannot yet perceive. The story is not over. The final word has not been spoken, for I alone hold the quill that writes their future. Oh, how often you have beheld storms within your household. Words raised in anger, hearts wounded, love strained beneath the burden of discord. But I tell you this: if you will persist in prayer, if you will surrender every care into my keeping, I shall calm the raging waters. The winds of strife shall be hushed, and a great and holy stillness shall settle upon your dwelling. Imagine, my child, a day where voices within your home are soft with kindness, where laughter replaces sorrow, where love flows unhindered like an everlasting stream. This is no idle dream. It is the work of my hands, the promise I have spoken. Therefore, let not fear take root within you. Do not gaze upon today's struggles as though they are the end of the story. Lift your heart, lift your hands, lift your voice unto me. I am he who holds every heartbeat, every breath, every future. When tension rises like a tide, cast it into my depths. When fear encroaches like a shadow at dusk, call upon my name, and light shall break forth. When you grow weary, remember the words I have spoken. Those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not grow weary, walk and not faint. The answers you seek, oh, they are coming, and they shall astonish you. The transformation you long for is already unfolding beneath the surface. You will see your children walk in wisdom. You will see peace flourish where discord once reigned. Where tears have fallen, I shall raise up joy like a sunrise over the hills. That which the enemy meant for harm, I shall turn for good. Hold these words within the sanctuary of your heart. Let them be a steadfast anchor when the waves threaten to pull you under. You are never alone, nor are your children lost to the shifting sands of this world. I walk beside you. I go before you. I encircle you with my presence. Open wide your hands, my beloved, for I am pouring forth my blessings upon your household. I have spoken, and my words do not return void. Rejoice, for the work I've begun in you I shall bring to completion. Oh, how your prayers move my heart. Your faith, though tested, is precious in my sight. And because my love for you is boundless, I shall renew your spirit. The burden you carry, I shall lift. The sorrow that has weighed upon you, I shall dissolve in the radiance of my embrace. Pause, my child. Pause now and feel my nearness. In the stillness, know that I am God. In the noise of this world, find refuge in my peace. What you have lost, I shall restore. What seems broken beyond repair, I shall make whole again. Fear not, for I have already secured your future. No scheme of the enemy, no force of doubt or discouragement can unravel what I have ordained. Behold, I take the weapons formed against you and forge them into tools of strength. I turn seasons of lack into rivers of abundance, sickness into perfect wholeness, despair into resplendent hope. Watch, my beloved, and you will see wonders unfold before your very eyes. For I am not a God who speaks in vain, nor am I bound by the frailty of men. Before you drew your first breath, I knew you. Before you ever called my name, I loved you. My purpose for you is unshaken, my will for you unaltered. I came that you might have life, and have it abundantly. When I say I am the way, the truth, and the life, it is no mere utterance, it is the eternal reality in which you may rest. Let your heart be still, and trust in the one who holds you now and forevermore. Beloved, hearken unto my voice, and let not the clamor of the world ensnare thee. Hold fast to my promises with a faith that does not waver, and let thy soul be unmoved by the whispers of deception that seek to trouble thy spirit. The voices of men may rise like the roaring of the sea, their tongues may craft lies to sow confusion, yet I bid thee to walk in the light of my truth. Let each step of faith thou takest toward me be a song of defiance against the darkness, a triumph over the doubts that would steal thy peace. For the adversary delights in weaving shadows about thee, in planting seeds of fear, of anger, of despair. But his devices shall not prosper against one who abides in my presence. Yea, there shall be those who speak against thee, who cast forth words like arrows meant to wound thy soul. They will seek to burden thee with guilt, to bind thee with sorrow, to make thee question my love. But my child, dost thou not yet know? My love is stronger than the scorn of men. My voice is gentle, yet it rends asunder the lies of the enemy. Thou art not forsaken, nor art thou unseen, though the world may overlook thee. I have numbered the hairs upon thy head. I have gathered thy tears in my hands. Each sigh of thy heart is known unto me. The nights thou hast spent in sorrow, the seasons of longing where thou hast yearned for comfort, these have not escaped my sight. When the hands of man failed thee, when the ones who should have embraced thee turned away, I was there. I, thy father, held thee even when thou couldst not perceive my embrace. My love is not fleeting, nor is my compassion like the morning mist that vanisheth with the sun. My mercy is eternal, my presence is unshaken, and I have encircled thee with an affection deeper than any love the earth has ever known. Come, weary soul, and rest in me. Let me pour into thee strength from the wellsprings of heaven. The world will tempt thee to believe that the night shall endure forever, but behold, I declare that the dawn is near. I am he who turneth mourning into rejoicing, he who bringeth forth beauty from the ashes. The sorrow that clings to thy heart shall not have dominion over thee, for I shall transform thy weeping into a song of praise. The trials that rise like mountains before thee shall be cast into the sea, for my hand is mighty to deliver. Take heart, beloved one, for I am not as men who promise and forget, who speak and fail to fulfill. My word is everlasting. My covenant shall never be broken. Though the storm rage, though the enemy whisper of thy defeat, know this: I have overcome the world. Nothing that is set against thee shall prevail, for I have ordained thy steps, and my plans for thee are good. Trust in my providence, release thy burdens into my hands, and behold how I turn every scheme of the wicked into a testimony of my power. For what the enemy devises for thy harm, I shall transform into a path to greater glory, yea, the adversary seeketh to ensnare thee in a prison of fear, to cloud thy heart with bitterness, to make thee believe that love is but a fleeting thing. But I say unto thee, my love is thy shield, my peace is thy fortress. Thou shalt stand strong, unshaken, for my spirit shall uphold thee. And though the path be narrow, though the way be steep, remember this: thou dost not walk alone. I go before thee, I stand beside thee, I am thy rear guard. Let not thy soul be troubled, neither let it be afraid, for I am he who shall bring thee through every valley. No pain is wasted in my hands, no disappointment shall remain barren, for I shall cause even thy wounds to bloom with purpose. Every sorrow surrendered unto me shall be rewritten into a testimony of hope, and the darkest night shall break into a morning filled with my radiance. Where fear once held thee captive, unshakable faith shall rise. Where despair threatened to consume thee, joy unspeakable shall take root. Listen, my beloved, for I call thee even now. I whisper to thee in the stillness, drawing thee nearer to my heart. Though thou hast fallen, though thy strength hath faltered, my grace is sufficient. I restore, I renew, I make all things whole. Lift up thine eyes unto me, and thou shalt see. I have not abandoned thee, nor shall I ever forsake thee. The future I have prepared for thee is filled with peace, with blessing, with joy beyond measure. Trust in me, and thou shalt behold my faithfulness time and again. I have heard thy cry, O child of mine. Thy voice hath reached the halls of heaven. Thy prayers have risen like incense before my throne. Yea, even before thy lips formed the words, I knew the longing of thy heart. And I tell thee now, thine answer is near. That which hath troubled thee, that which hath brought thee sorrow, shall trouble thee no more. I bestow upon thee fresh wisdom, eyes to see beyond the veil, insight to discern the snares of the enemy ere they be set before thee. Like a watchman upon the walls, thou shalt see from afar, and no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. Rejoice, for I am with thee. Rejoice, for my love is thine forevermore. The heavens proclaim my faithfulness, and thou, O child of my heart, shalt walk in the light of my promises all thy days. Beloved, listen to the voice that calls you from eternity. For I, the Lord your God, speak with a love that never fades and a promise that never fails. Open your heart and hear. Even now, I whisper to your soul, stirring within you a knowing beyond human understanding, a divine discernment, a holy foresight that allows you to sense the faintest whisper of danger before it unfolds. You shall not walk blindly, nor shall uncertainty shake you, for I have granted you wisdom to see and strength to act. Take this promise and seal it within the chambers of your heart, and with unwavering faith step forward, for I have gone before you. I have carved a path where none seem to exist, and I have prepared a blessing, a treasure shaped by my own hands, that will fit your life more perfectly than you can imagine. In the coming days, my Spirit will stir your thoughts, bringing forth the names of those whom time and distance have caused you to forget. Friends, acquaintances, souls once woven into the tapestry of your journey. Do not turn away from these promptings, for they are not mere echoes of memory, but invitations to divine encounters. When you reach out, you will see that these connections are not lost, but waiting to be rekindled, for hidden within them are abundant blessings, not only for you, but for them as well. My ways are higher than yours. My wisdom surpasses all earthly understanding. Sometimes, the answer to a tear-stained prayer is not a miracle from the heavens, but the outstretched hand of another, perhaps yours. And in turn, you shall find that when you give, you too receive. When you pour out, you are also filled. This is how my kingdom moves, how grace flows like a river, intertwining hearts and lives, binding my people together in a tapestry of love and purpose. O my child, I do not reserve my gifts for the mighty, nor do I withhold my favor for the strong. My delight is in the humble, in those who seek me with sincerity, in those who kneel before me not out of fear, but out of love. Behold, there stands before you a door, vast and magnificent, stretching beyond what your mind can fathom. Your greatest dreams are but a shadow of the glories I have prepared for you. Yet hear this and hold it fast. When the floodgates of blessing open, be vigilant. For with abundance comes the whisper of pride, and with favor comes the temptation of self-exaltation. Do not let arrogance creep into your heart. Clothe yourself in humility, for this is the garment that draws my presence near. Walk gently before me, and my hand will rest upon you, guiding your every step, guiding your every... Rise each morning and let my word be your anchor, your compass, your ever-flowing well of truth. Open the sacred pages, for within them lies wisdom beyond measure, comfort unshakable, and a light that no darkness can quench. Meditate on my words, let them sink into your soul, let them shape your thoughts and steady your heart. And as the day unfolds, listen, truly listen, for my voice is near. In the stillness, in the quiet moments when the world fades, you will hear me. A gentle nudge, a holy whisper, a thought placed deep within your spirit. These are the echoes of my guidance. Do not dismiss them, for even the smallest whisper can alter the course of your day, and at times the very direction of your life. Do not despise the moments when you fall to your knees in sorrow, when your prayers are stained with tears, for those moments are not weakness. They are the very threshold of my glory. When you bow low, you are lifted high. When you press your forehead to the ground, the heavens draw near. Know this, every tear you shed is counted, every sigh of your heart is heard. When you surrender to me in the secret place, my love pours over you like an unstoppable flood, washing away fear, silencing doubt, fortifying your soul with strength unknown to this world. Do not underestimate the power of your prayers, my beloved. A single whispered plea, a simple act of trust, has the might to shake the unseen realms and shift the tides of battle. I cherish the moments when your faith trembles, yet still clings to me, when your heart wavers but does not let go. Take heart, for I see not only the road before you, but the entire journey. I have mapped every valley and every peak, every sorrow and every triumph, ensuring that you will lack nothing that is truly needed. O my beloved child, do not heed the voices of despair, nor let the lies of this world drown out the truth of who you are in me. The voices of discouragement will rise, the winds of doubt will howl, but do not be moved. Stand firm in my presence, hold fast to my promises. For with me, your life will not merely survive, it will flourish. With me, your family will not falter, but find peace and unity. With me, hope is not fleeting, but eternal, for I am the God who turns impossibility into reality. So do not fear. Do not shrink back. Every obstacle before you is an altar upon which I will demonstrate my faithfulness. Every storm you face is an opportunity for my power to be revealed. And so, as you bend your knees in prayer, remember, you are never alone. I, the Lord your God, am beside you. I am your rock, your refuge, your ever-present help in trouble. I am the hand that lifts your chin when your spirit is weary. I am the voice that calls you forward when the road seems uncertain. I am the one who wipes away every tear, who sees every unseen battle, who works tirelessly on your behalf. Trust in me, rest in my love, and watch, my beloved, as I unfold before you a story more glorious than anything you have dared to dream. For I am he who was, and is to come. I am the author of your days, the keeper of your soul, and the one whose love for you knows no end. Stand firm, take courage, and let your heart be steadfast, for your Redeemer is near. Fear not, O child of my heart, for fear was never your inheritance. I have called you forth, not to tremble in the shadows of doubt, but to walk boldly in the brilliance of unwavering faith. I have clothed you in the mantle of my love, a love so steadfast that no storm of uncertainty, no whisper of despair, no shadow of the enemy's deception can stand against it. My love is a fire that burns away the lies that seek to entangle your mind. My voice is a trumpet that drowns out every utterance of discouragement. Even before your first breath, I beheld you with delight. Before the foundations of the earth were laid, I knew you by name. I formed you in the secret place, and I have watched over you in every silent battle, unseen by the world yet never hidden from my gaze. When you faltered, it was my hand that upheld you. When you wept, my presence drew near to comfort you. Beloved, hear me now. You are anointed with my power, entrusted with my word, a sword that rends the veil of falsehood, piercing the darkness with the brilliance of truth. When the weight of the world presses upon you, when you are hemmed in on every side, do not shrink back. Lift your voice in declaration, for I am your refuge, your fortress, your unshakable stronghold. No sickness can drive you from my promises. No famine can deplete my storehouses. No adversary can cast you from the path I have ordained. I, the Lord your God, rejoice over you with singing, and each dawn my mercies stretch out to meet you, fresh and abundant, like the morning dew. I go before you, unraveling mysteries, revealing the path I have carved through the wilderness. Open the eyes of your spirit and behold, your destiny is secure within my mighty hands. Then be vigilant, for the voices of the world will seek to burden you, to plant seeds of despair in the soil of your soul. But I say to you, guard your heart. Do not lend your ear to the messengers of doom, to those who wallow in impossibilities. For I am the Lord of all creation, the God of wonders beyond imagining. Have I not split the sea with a whisper? Have I not drawn forth springs from the barren desert, turned dust into gardens and mourning into dancing? Nothing is too hard for me. Let gratitude be the banner over your life. Sing praise even before the miracle. Lift up thanksgiving before the answer appears. Walk forward, unwavering, for I have set before you a path bathed in the radiance of my will. Even when doubt seeks entrance, even when logic rises like a wall before you, press on. For faith, unyielding and steadfast, will call forth wonders in the wilderness and bring forth rivers in the driest land. Yet I bid you, clothe yourself in humility, for pride is a cunning adversary, creeping unnoticed until it stands between you and the fullness of my blessing. But humility, ah, my child, humility flings wide the gates of grace. In its embrace, you will find favor cascading like waves upon the shore, mercy flowing like an ever-deepening river. Lean not on your own strength, for when your soul grows weary, I will bear you up. When the burden feels too heavy, I will be your rest. My arms are a refuge, where peace surpasses understanding, where joy overflows beyond measure. In my presence, you will be renewed, and in my embrace, you will find the courage to stand. Lift your eyes. Behold what I'm doing. You will tread upon the heights of my promises. You will claim lands you never dared to dream of, and your spirit will rise on wings of faith, soaring above the trials that once bound you. I go before you, my steps consuming every fiery dart, extinguishing every ember meant to wound you. The flames of affliction will not consume you. They will only refine you, burnishing your faith to a brilliance that cannot be dimmed. Where once you saw only barriers, now you will glimpse boundless horizons, stretching wide beneath the shelter of my wings. And should the enemy dare to confront you, remember this: you do not stand alone. The Lord of hosts, the commander of heaven's armies, walks beside you. I am he who reigns in power, whose dominion stretches from the highest heavens to the depths of the earth. My resources are limitless, my authority unchallenged, my victory unshakable. Stand firm, child. Grasp my hand, and let my truth be your anchor. For I order your steps, and no scheme of darkness can overthrow my plans for you. Let your heart be at rest, for I am not a God of confusion, but of perfect wisdom. I know what I'm doing in your life, I who hung the stars in their place, who calls them each by name. Do you think I will fail to guide you? Will I, who commands the tides and stills the storms, be unable to lead you into safety and abundance? Cast your fears aside and trust in me. Let your soul be still. Let not the clamor of worry drown out my voice. Draw near to me in prayer, and feel my hand lifting the burdens you were never meant to carry. Even in the ruins of your battles, even among the ashes of yesterday's struggles, I walk beside you, stepping over the wreckage of what once seemed impossible to overcome. These trials will not destroy you. They will not leave you broken. In my presence, there is healing. In my presence, there is purpose. Trust not in what your eyes perceive, but in the certainty of my promises, for my ways are higher than your ways, my wisdom beyond all measure. There is no wound I do not see, no sorrow too deep for my compassion, no detail of your life that escapes my notice. When you are weak, I am your strength. When you are uncertain, I am your unshakable rock. Hold fast to me, beloved, for in my hands your future is secure, and your victory is already written. I am your unwavering light in the tempest, your refuge when the earth trembles, your peace in the midst of chaos. Fear not, beloved one, for I have spoken, and not a single word from my lips shall return empty. Press forward, for I am beside you, before you, behind you. I am the author of your journey, and my will shall not be overturned. The fires may rage, but they shall not consume you. The waters may rise, but they shall not swallow you whole. For I, the Lord your God, have set my hand upon you, and no force in heaven or on earth can sever you from my grasp. Lift your eyes, O weary soul, and behold, you are never forsaken, never forgotten. I hold you close with a love unshaken by time, unfaltering in the face of every storm. No adversary can pluck you from my embrace. No darkness can overpower the brilliance of my presence within you. Your future is luminous with my promises, and your triumph is assured. Trust in me, my precious one, and watch as I bring forth wonders beyond your comprehension. The impossible is but a whisper away from becoming reality in my hands. Do not be dismayed when the tempests roar and the billows rise, for even in the heart of the storm, I am there. The night may stretch long, the clouds may thicken, and the winds may howl, yet none of these shall overtake you. Cling to me with the faith of a child, for I am your safe haven, your mighty defender. The love I have for you is fierce, unyielding, and it burns with an everlasting flame. Banish the shadows of fear that seek to dwell in your mind, and fix your gaze upon the glorious inheritance I have prepared for you. See beyond this moment, beyond the trial, to the shore of my unshakable promises, where joy untainted and peace unshaken await you. Lo, even now, I command the storm to cease, and the light of my favor breaks through the gloom. The heavens declare my glory, and all creation heeds my voice. So too shall your trials bow before my decree. My spirit moves upon your life, like a rushing wind, sweeping away the weight of sorrow and ushering in the dawn of restoration. Behold, I make all things new. The thunder of affliction fades, and in its place rays of divine light pour through your window. Rejoice, beloved, for this is your season of renewal. Sing aloud, for the chains that bound you are breaking, and the path before you is being cleared by my hand. Prepare your heart, for I am moving in ways beyond what your eyes can yet perceive. I will mend the broken ties, call home the wanderers, and soften the hearts of those who once turned away. The lost shall see the light. The blind shall gain sight. The wayward shall be drawn back by my relentless love. Even those who have strayed into the thickets of deception will find themselves wooed by the melody of my truth, if they will but turn and listen. Should they yield, I shall reshape their hearts as a potter molds the clay, forming vessels of wisdom, grace, and compassion. I see the weight upon your soul, the burdens you have carried through the long night of sorrow, every sigh, every tear, every unspoken ache. I have counted them all, and I hold them tenderly. Yet hear me now, beloved. These afflictions are but fleeting shadows, soon to be swallowed by the brilliance of my redemption. The dawn is nearer than you dare imagine. Ready yourself, for joy stands at your threshold knocking, eager to pour into your home and overflow into the lives of those around you. The doors that once stood locked before you are being thrown wide open. Step forth, unshaken, for you have trusted in me even through the darkest hours. Not a single tear has been in vain, not a single prayer unheard. Every moment of faith, every whisper of hope, has led you to this divine turning point. And hear this, my beloved, I shall restore to you what was lost. Not one thing is beyond my power to redeem. What was barren shall flourish. What was stolen shall be returned in overflowing measure. The wilderness shall bloom, and the dry ground shall spring forth rivers of abundance. As you step forward, you will see the blessings accumulate, rising like a mighty tide, richer and deeper than you ever dared to dream. Soon, you shall look back and marvel, whispering in awe, "Surely the Lord was with me every step of the way." So do not lose heart when the path ahead seems uncertain. Even now, I am weaving the details of your destiny into a masterpiece beyond your imagining. What is hidden shall be unveiled. What is closed shall be flung open. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. My plans for you are higher than the heavens, and my power knows no bounds. So lift up your head, my beloved. Breathe deep the fragrance of new beginnings. The tide has turned, and the horizon glows with the radiance of my favor. Keep your heart humble, your spirit expectant, and your mind steadfast upon my word. We journey together, and wonders beyond measure lie ahead. I am with you, even now, lifting you above the storms, carrying you into the fullness of joy I have promised. Nothing, no force of darkness, no scheme of man, can thwart the destiny I have prepared for you. The sea of affliction shall be but a pathway to your triumph. Reach for my hand, and behold the splendor of my glory unfolding before you. I see every wound, every scar, every place where hope was bruised by disappointment. But do not dwell in the land of yesterday, my child. The past is surrendered, your failings are forgiven, and I have cast them far beyond the reach of remembrance. You are not the sum of your losses, nor the weight of your regrets. You are mine, chosen, redeemed, and dearly loved, and before you lies a future radiant with the promise of my unfailing love. Lift up your heart, O weary soul, and cast aside the burden of grievance, for the weight of bitterness is not yours to bear. Why do you clutch the ashes of yesterday when I am offering you a crown of joy? Behold, the path before you is not one of sorrow, but of restoration, woven with golden threads of hope, stretching toward a horizon where dawn never fails. Open your eyes, my beloved, and see. I'm doing a new thing in your midst, a work of wonder that even now begins to unfold. Do not tremble before the mountain that looms in your way, for though it appears steep, I have fashioned your feet to walk upon high places. I have gone before you, carving paths where none existed, making the crooked ways straight and the rough places smooth. Do you not know? Have you not heard? I am the Lord your God, the one who strengthens the weary and lifts up the fallen. Take my hand, and I will lead you beyond the summit, where valleys of abundance await, where the rivers run clear, and fields of blessing stand ripe for the harvest. Forget the shadows of your past. Let them fade like mist in the morning sun. For every tear you have shed, I have prepared a river of rejoicing. Every betrayal has become a lesson of wisdom, and every wound a gateway to grace. Now you see with the eyes of discernment. Now you walk with the heart of understanding. No longer will you be ensnared by the whispers of deceit, for I have placed within you a spirit of clarity and strength. Rise up, my beloved, and walk in the dignity I have bestowed upon you, for you are more precious than gold refined in fire, more radiant than the stars in the firmament. Each day you awaken is not by chance, but by divine purpose. You were formed for glory, sculpted in love, and anointed to shine forth like a beacon in a darkened world. Let no voice of doubt diminish your worth, for I, the Ancient of Days, have called you by name. You are not forgotten, nor are you forsaken. Even now, my spirit moves upon you, breathing fresh life into weary bones, pouring out a joy that no sorrow can extinguish. This joy is not of the earth, fleeting like the morning dew. It is eternal, forged in the furnace of my mercy, sustained by the boundless depths of my love. Stand upon the threshold of the miraculous, for I am shifting the very foundations of your world. What was once barren shall bloom. What was lost shall be restored. My hand moves unseen, yet undeniable. When men look upon you, they will marvel, for a light not of this world shall rest upon your countenance. Yet in all these blessings, I bid you to walk humbly, to keep your heart untainted by pride. For it is not by your strength, but by my grace, that doors will open and chains will fall. Let your lips ever be filled with gratitude, your hands ever lifted in praise, for every victory is but a testimony of my unfailing love. Do not measure yourself by the standards of this world, for I do not delight in the proud, nor do I cast my favor upon the mighty. I gather the broken, the weary, the rejected. I take the forgotten and crown them with honor. Where the world casts away, I redeem. Where others scorn, I show mercy. This is my nature, my everlasting promise, my unshaken truth. I am the Lord, who calls the unworthy and clothes them with righteousness. Even now you may wonder, can such a promise be true for me? Have I not fallen too far, strayed too long? But listen well, my child. Not a single moment of your pain is beyond my redemption. No failure has the power to erase the destiny I have ordained. When the accuser rises to remind you of your past, let your soul take refuge in my word, for I have already declared your future blessed. I have set before you an open door, and no force of darkness can shut it. Lift up your head, shake off the dust of despair, and walk forward with boldness. For I am the keeper of your dreams, the restorer of your soul, the author of your tomorrows. What was shattered I will mend, what was stolen I will return sevenfold. And even those who turn from you in contempt may yet be drawn back, not by your striving, but by the fragrance of my grace upon your life. So laugh again, love again. Let peace reign in your home. Let mercy shape your words. Let kindness be the banner you carry. You are not defeated. You are not abandoned. You are mine, beloved, chosen, and destined for glory. Beloved, stand at the threshold of a dawn unlike any before it, for I am moving in your life with a power unseen yet unshakable. Do not allow the echoes of your past to weave chains around your spirit. Do not bow to the voices that whisper of failure and regret. Lift your head, fix your eyes upon me, and step boldly into the radiance of my unfailing love. I go before you like a pillar of fire in the night and a cloud of glory by day. Your steps are not random, nor your journey in vain. The heavens hold their breath, for the story of your life is still unfolding. And I, the author of all things, am penning a new chapter filled with restoration, joy, and wonders yet unseen. The rising sun declares my faithfulness, and each morning is a canvas where my mercies are painted anew. Greet the day not with weary resignation, but with a heart expectant of miracles. My beloved, the road has been long, and the weight of sorrow has pressed upon your soul. But hear this: I have seen every tear, every longing you dared not speak aloud, every cry that seemed to vanish into the silence. Not one has been ignored, not one has been lost. My hand has caught them all, turning them into the very rain that will water the fields of your future harvest. I call you forth, not as one abandoned to wander aimlessly, but as one chosen, cherished, and destined for glory. The burdens you have carried, the wounds you have hidden, lay them at my feet. I am not here to condemn, but to restore, not to accuse, but to embrace. There is no stain too deep that my love cannot cleanse, no past too broken that my grace cannot redeem. I see you, my child. Every hidden fear, every unspoken regret, every moment when you have felt unseen or unworthy. But I tell you now, you are neither forgotten nor forsaken. I have inscribed your name upon the palms of my hands, and nothing, not height nor depth, not darkness nor despair, can separate you from my love. The battle has been fierce, the night long, but the dawn is breaking. Where the enemy whispered of your defeat, I declare your victory. What was meant for your harm, I will turn to your good. Your setbacks will become stepping stones, your failures a foundation for triumph. You are not who the world says you are, nor are you defined by the wounds of yesterday. You are mine, redeemed, restored, renewed. Now listen closely, for this word is not for you alone. There is someone in your life, a friend, a loved one, who is waiting for this very message. Do not keep this light hidden. Speak life. Where there has been despair, bring hope. Where there has been doubt, be bold, for those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. And now, my beloved, let us speak of the deeper things, the corners of your heart you have sought to keep veiled. You think them unnoticed, but I have seen it all. The silent fears, the secret struggles, the wounds that time has not yet healed. I do not point them out to shame you, but to set you free. Each morning before the rush of the day overtakes you, before distractions claim your thoughts, pause. Let your first breath be one of gratitude. Thank me for the life you have, for the love that surrounds you, for the grace that has preserved you even in your wandering. Do not mistake my patience for indifference. I have tarried not to punish, but to draw you closer. Yet hear me now. The time is short, and the days are precious. Walk in truth. Let your words be pure, your heart free of malice, your spirit untainted by pride. Lies corrode the soul, slander fractures unity, and judgment erects barriers where love was meant to build bridges. Sin, whether hidden or displayed, bears fruit in destruction. But, oh my child, the moment you turn to me in honesty, the moment you surrender what burdens you, I rush to meet you with arms open wide. You need not walk this road alone. Seek out those who will stand beside you. A mentor, a friend, a confidant to whom you can bear the weights of your heart. For where two or more are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst of them. The chains that have bound you shall be shattered. The prison doors that have held you shall swing wide open. You were not meant for captivity. You were created for freedom. And so, my beloved, step forward into the light. Your past has no claim over your future, for I have spoken a new destiny over you. The blessings I have prepared are already in motion. No force on earth can hinder what my hand has set into place. This very moment, as you read these words, know that I am near. The sign you sought, the confirmation you longed for, it is here. Now take what I have given and share it. For there are others waiting, souls longing for the very hope that now stirs within you. Be my voice, be my hands, be my light in the darkness. And know this, every step you take in faith, every act of love, every whisper of encouragement you offer is met with the applause of heaven. Of heaven. My beloved child, from the first breath you ever drew, my eyes have watched over you, tracing the path of your footsteps with a love deeper than the oceans and vaster than the heavens. I have heard every sigh of your soul, every cry, every whispered longing that has risen like incense before me. I have seen your weary heart, your unspoken burdens, and your silent battles fought in the shadows where no one else has noticed. And now, my beloved, I come, not as a distant observer, but as the Almighty who steps into the very fabric of your existence, walking into the chambers of your heart, into the dwelling of your soul. I have seen your faith, a flickering light that refuses to be extinguished. I have felt your yearning for my touch, your desperate need for the breath of heaven to fill the emptiness that weighs upon you. Fear not, for I am he who was and is to come, the everlasting one, the unshaken rock, the one for whom nothing is impossible. I do not stand afar off. I come near with hands that mend the shattered, with a voice that speaks life into the barren places, with a love that cannot be measured or broken. My power does not falter, and my mercy knows no limit. Yet, know this, my child, my love for you does not waver with the tides of your circumstances. Whether you stand firm or stumble, whether your faith is a roaring fire or a fragile ember, I do not forsake you. My covenant with you is written in eternity, sealed not by your perfection, but by my unchanging grace. In me you will find a refuge, a shelter in which you are never turned away, no matter how many times you have fallen. I do not scorn your weakness. Rather, I draw near to it, offering healing in place of wounds, peace in place of fear, restoration where all seemed lost. I see you, my child. I see the weariness that has settled into your bones, the exhaustion that weighs upon your soul like an iron burden. I see how the road has stretched long before you, the desert sands beneath your feet burning with trials that feel endless, the loneliness that wraps itself around your heart, the wounds inflicted by words sharper than swords, the moments where hope has seemed like a mirage. Yes, I have seen it all, and yet even here in this wilderness, you are not abandoned. Do you not know, my beloved, that I am your stronghold, that I am the one who lifts your head when it hangs low, the one who carries you when your strength has failed? Though enemies may rise against you, both seen and unseen, though storms may rage, and the night seem endless, I remain your shield, your unshakable defender. The trials you face are not meant for your destruction, but for your refining. Like gold that only glistens after passing through fire, your spirit is being shaped for glory beyond measure. This season is not in vain. It is forming within you a radiance that will one day shine with the light of eternity. So do not despair, my beloved. Do not let the past hold you captive with chains of regret and sorrow. The days ahead are not like the ones behind. The dawn I bring is far more glorious than the shadows you leave behind. Release the burdens that have kept you shackled, anger that poisons, fear that whispers lies, doubt that dims the light of faith. Step forward unshackled, for I am leading you into new lands, into a future bathed in my divine purpose. Let gratitude rise within you, my child. Let your heart awaken to the beauty of the smallest graces, the warmth of the sun upon your skin, the laughter of loved ones, the quiet whispers of my presence in the stillness. Every moment of mercy, every unearned blessing is my love reaching for you. You're worth more than the fleeting riches of this world, more than gold or fame, more than the praise of men. You're precious beyond measure, and the destiny I have prepared for you far surpasses the temporary treasures of this earth. Do not fear loss, my beloved, for nothing of true worth will ever be taken from you. The riches of this world fade, but what I give is eternal. Set your gaze upon me, the giver of all that truly satisfies, and let your heart be filled with the assurance that I am your portion. Watch and see. Watch how I move on your behalf, how I open doors that no man can shut, how I weave together even the broken pieces of your journey into something magnificent. Yes, the road may twist in ways you do not understand, and at times it may seem as though you are being led astray. But trust, my child. Trust that even what appears as delay or disappointment is but a turning of the page in a greater story I'm writing for you. My ways are higher than yours. My vision stretches beyond what you can see. What seems like a step backward will be revealed as a mighty leap forward in my time. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. The door stands open before you, and I am calling you to enter into the fullness of my love. Call upon me, and I will answer. Lay down every weight in my presence, and I will lift you up. You were never meant to wander this desert forever. This place of trial is not your home. It is but a passage, and beyond it, there is abundance waiting for you. So take heart, my beloved. The journey is not over. The story is still unfolding, and I, the author of all things, have already written the final chapter. A chapter where love triumphs, where the broken are made whole, and where my light shines in fullness upon you forevermore. Beloved child, hear the voice of your Father, who has called you forth from the dust and breathed into you the breath of life. This journey upon which you tread is not by chance, nor are your trials without purpose. Every step, every storm, every whispered sorrow in the depths of your soul is shaping you into my likeness. Trust then in the eternal truth that my love shall never falter, my mercy shall never fade, and my faithfulness shall be the lamp that leads you into a future overflowing with unspeakable joy and the peace that surpasses all understanding. You are never alone, my dear one. When the world turns its back, when voices that once comforted now fall silent, I remain. I stand beside you, unwavering and unshaken. I'm the one who gathers your tears in my hands, who stills the raging tempests within your heart, who whispers to your weary soul, "You are mine, and you are cherished beyond all measure." Breathe deeply, for my presence surrounds you like a warm and gentle embrace. Let my love be the song that steadies your heart. Let my promises be the foundation upon which you stand. I have spoken over you a word that shall not return void. I will never abandon you, nor will I forsake you. When the weight of the world presses upon your shoulders, I will lift you up. When your strength fails, I will renew it. When your footing wavers, I will set you upon a rock that cannot be moved. Fear not, for I am near. I have come to redeem, to restore, to transform what was broken into something radiant with my glory. Watch as my light shatters the darkness, piercing through every shadow of doubt and despair. Believe, my beloved, that you are held securely in my grasp, that I am guiding you toward a life abundant with the riches of my kingdom. Behind every trial, behind every sorrow, I have already sown the seeds of blessings untold, waiting to bloom in due season. Even in the moments when all seems lost, trust that I am weaving together a tapestry of goodness, turning even what was meant for harm into something wondrous for your sake. Do not chase after that which fades like the morning mist. The world will beckon with its fleeting treasures, enticing with whispers of fortune and fame, but do not be deceived. Gold may glimmer, yet it cannot satisfy the longing of your soul. Riches may multiply, yet they cannot buy the peace that I alone bestow. Beware, my child, lest your heart be drawn away by vanity, lest you become ensnared in the ceaseless striving for what does not endure. Instead, seek wisdom. Seek the treasures of heaven that neither moth nor rust can corrupt. Drink deeply from the wellspring of my word, for within it flows truth eternal, wisdom unfailing, and life everlasting. In all you do, walk with diligence, stewarding well the gifts and talents I have placed within you, for they are meant not for self-exaltation, but for the edification of my kingdom. Be vigilant, my child. Guard well your heart and mind. Do not neglect the well-being of your soul, nor the unity of your household. The days are fleeting, and opportunities once lost may not return. Do not wait for tomorrow to do what wisdom calls for today. I have equipped you with strength beyond measure and discernment beyond your years. Take courage, rise and act. Delay breeds despair, but faith begets victory. Listen for my voice, heed my calling, lest you find yourself scrambling in the final hour, burdened with regrets that need not be. I have not destined you for desperation, but for dominion. Walk boldly, my beloved, stand firm in the truth. The spirit of fear has no hold over you, for I have given you a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Do not be swayed by the opinions of men. Many will not understand the path upon which I lead you. Some will question, some will resist, some will even turn away, but do not waver. Entrust them to me. Pray for them, love them, but do not let them steer you from the course I have set before you. Can the blind lead the blind? Will those who stumble in darkness guide you toward the light? No, my child. Fix your gaze upon me. Let my wisdom direct your steps. You need not seek the approval of the world, for I, the Lord of hosts, am your vindication, your defender, your eternal refuge, above all else. Place me first. When your heart beats in rhythm with mine, when your desires align with my will, you will find yourself walking beneath an open heaven, showered with blessings that far surpass the riches of kings. Yes, there will be moments when you grow weary, when you feel as if the battle is too great, the journey too long. But take heart. I am the God who restores, who breathes life into dry bones, who lifts the fallen and crowns the faithful with honor. You will not be left in ruin. Just as the phoenix rises from the ashes, so shall you emerge from trials refined, stronger than before, adorned with the beauty of my grace. Generations to come will behold the works I have done in your life, and they will testify that I am faithful. The garments of sorrow shall be exchanged for robes of gladness, the ashes of mourning for a crown of joy. Your home shall be filled with my presence. Your heart shall overflow with my peace. And you will know, yes, you will know, that every promise I have spoken is true. So pause now, my beloved. Let these words sink deep into your spirit. In the rushing tide of life, take a moment to be still. Know that I see you, that I hear you, that your endurance has not gone unnoticed. You have clung to me in the storm, and for that, my heart delights in you. I declare over you this day, blessings shall abound, favor shall follow, and my goodness shall pursue you all the days of your life. Rise, my child, lift your eyes to the heavens, for your redemption draws near. When weariness overtakes you, come to me, and I will give you rest. Speak to me of your dreams, your struggles, your hidden fears. I know them all, and my compassion is boundless. There is no wound I cannot heal, no burden I cannot lift, no longing I cannot fulfill. For man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from my mouth. And I have spoken over you. You are mine, and I will never let you go. My beloved, you are upheld not by the fleeting sustenance of this world, but by every word that flows forth from the throne of eternity. The bread I place before you is not of mere earthly grain, but of divine nourishment, rich with the power to renew your weary mind and infuse your heart with the certainty that I am for you, never against you. Take and eat of this sacred provision, for it will strengthen you in the valley of shadows and sustain you upon the heights of joy. I bestow upon you my peace, not the fragile calm that the world offers, which wavers when storms arise, but a peace so profound, so anchored in my everlasting nature, that no tempest may shake it. Let it settle deep within you. Let it take root in the garden of your soul. Let it be the light that leads you forward when your feet falter upon the path. And when you find yourself trembling at the edge of weariness, fearing that you cannot take another step, remember this: the fire of my love is ever burning, ever sustaining, never dimmed. It will be your strength in the wilderness, your song in the night, your fortress when all else crumbles. I am the author of hope, the one who weaves beauty from the tattered threads of despair. Allow me to wrap you in the folds of my mercy, to shelter you beneath the wings of my unshakable grace. Trust in my promises, for they are not like the shifting sands of human assurances, but like the mighty mountains, unmovable and eternal. The world may measure worth by riches and titles, but I, your Creator, your Father, measure it by the steadfastness of your faith, by the purity of your love, by the devotion of your heart. O my child, do not think that you walk this journey alone. Even in the silent hours, when your prayers seem to echo into the void and my voice feels distant, I am there. I have never left you, nor will I ever forsake you. My hand is upon your life, orchestrating moments, aligning circumstances, opening doors no man can shut. In time, you will look back and see the divine tapestry I have woven, a masterpiece of grace, every thread of sorrow redeemed, every trial turned to glory. Did I not lead you out of the desert? Was it not I who quenched your thirst with living water, who transformed your mourning into dancing, your ashes into a crown of beauty? Rejoice, my beloved, for I'm the same yesterday, today, and forever. In every season, on every path, through every storm, I am with you, closer than your own breath, nearer than your own heartbeat, nearer than your own. When I formed you, I placed within you a longing, a yearning for love that no earthly affection can fully satisfy. And though your heart seeks belonging among men, though you cherish those around you, know this: even the most faithful may falter, the dearest may drift, and some may leave when you least expect it. Yet my love is unlike any love you have ever known, unchanging, unbreakable, unwavering. Others may turn away, but I will never abandon you. Others may forget, but I have engraved you upon the palms of my hands. Even should the mountains fall and the hills be removed, my covenant of love will remain, steadfast and eternal. Oh, how I long for you to see me as I truly am, your refuge, your shelter, your hiding place in the day of trouble. Do not surrender the throne of your heart to those who cannot hold it. Do not entrust your soul to those who may wound it. Yes, I created you to love and be loved, but let me be the foundation upon which all other loves are built. Let me be your anchor when the winds of change threaten to carry you away. You have searched for hope in a world that offers only illusions, yet hope has been with you from the very beginning, woven into your being. Before you took your first breath, you are not an orphan. No matter how alone you may feel, no matter who may leave or who may fail you, you have a home in my heart, a place prepared for you, filled with grace, overflowing with love. Like a father who watches over his children with joy, I stand before you, shining my light upon your path, calling you forward into the fullness of life. Do you not know? It is my nature to bless you, to lift you up, to see you flourish, not only in spirit, but in every facet of your existence. If you will but open your heart to me, you will find peace in the midst of every storm, strength rising from within when your own fails you, joy unshaken by the trials of the world. Believe this, my beloved: I do not seek mere servants, nor do I desire cold, distant devotion. No, I long to be your closest companion, your most trusted friend, the one with whom you share your deepest sorrows and your highest joys. Speak to me, not with rehearsed words or careful phrases, but with honesty, with rawness, with the unfiltered cry of your soul. Tell me when you are weary, when you are lost, when you are afraid, for I do not turn away from broken hearts. I bind them up. And when you whisper my name, when you call upon me in faith, know that you unleash a power beyond your comprehension. Chains break, darkness flees, the weight upon your spirit lifts, and my peace, oh my peace, floods in like a river. Even now, in this very moment, I call you to sit with me. Step away from the noise, the hurry, the striving, and draw near. Lean in, listen, and you will hear the gentle whisper of my love. I am not here to condemn you, to remind you of your failures, or to weigh you down with guilt. No. I come to lift your head, to wipe away your tears, to remind you of your worth. When the morning sun rises, know this: I am waiting for you. I delight in the sound of your voice and the quiet faith that lingers in your heart. Every sigh, every whispered, I need you, every trembling, I love you. These are more precious to me than the songs of angels. They rise before me like incense, sweet and pure, filling my throne room with the fragrance of your love. I stretch forth my mighty hand and pour a river of blessings upon your dwelling, covering your home with the shield of my unshakable grace. Every corner of your life, every shadowed place I fill with my presence, so that you may never walk alone, never fear the shifting of the winds, nor tremble at the darkness that tries to encroach. My child, let this truth anchor your soul. I stand ready to come to your aid in every trial, for my storehouses are full, and my love knows no end. Knock, and the gates of my mercy will swing wide before you. Ask, and I shall give, not in measured rations, but in overflowing abundance, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I do not withhold from those who trust in me, for I delight in showering my beloved with good things. I have watched you in the secret places, seen the quiet perseverance of your heart. When others faltered, you stood firm. When the weight of the world pressed upon you, you lifted your face toward heaven. Do you think I have not noticed? Do you believe your struggles have gone unseen? No, my child. I have recorded every tear, gathered each whispered prayer, and now I speak over your life. I will enlarge your borders, lengthen your cords, and strengthen your stakes. I will pour forth blessings so vast they will surpass your understanding, so great they will spill over onto those around you. Not because you have earned them, but because I am your Father, and I take joy in lifting up those who are faithful in little, that I may entrust them with much. The world may offer you fleeting affections, false promises wrapped in temporary comfort, but I alone can bestow a love that never fades, a peace that cannot be stolen. I have woven into your very being the gifts of unshakable faith, indomitable courage, and a spirit that will not be broken. With these you shall scale the highest mountains and pass unscathed through the fiercest storms. No force of darkness can truly defeat you, for my power surges within you like a roaring fire that will not be quenched. Therefore, my beloved, do not shrink back. Stand tall and declare my name with boldness. Let your lips proclaim your trust in me, and watch as I cause walls to crumble and locked doors to swing open before you. Keep calling upon me, for I am never far. My ear is tuned to your voice. My heart is moved by your cries. You may not always see the answers you seek in the moment you desire, but know this: I am working, arranging, orchestrating, bending the course of history to align with the purpose I have ordained for you. I know the burdens that weigh upon your soul. I have seen the restless nights, the unspoken fears, the silent wrestling of your spirit. But do not fear, my child, for I am the one who transforms mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, despair into triumphant joy. Each tear that has fallen from your eyes has not been wasted. I have gathered them and shall use them to paint a testimony of my faithfulness upon the canvas of your life. Even in the thickest darkness, I am your light, burning bright, guiding you to places of peace and restoration. So speak to me. Tell me of your dreams, your deepest desires, your hidden sorrows. Let me breathe life over the dry bones of your despair. Do not let doubt be your master, nor let fear dictate your steps. Surrender all into my hands and watch as I turn the tides in your favor. Listen for my voice. It is not found in the roaring of the storm nor the clamor of the world, but in the gentle whisper that stirs your spirit, reminding you of a love that surpasses human understanding. I will never abandon you. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. My strong right hand upholds you, lifting you above the waves, leading you toward the destiny I have carved out for you since the foundations of the earth. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. Even now I am moving on your behalf, setting divine appointments, sending forth people who will bless you, aligning every event so that what seemed impossible becomes a testimony of my boundless power. So rest, my beloved. Lay down your worries at my feet and breathe in the peace that only I can give. The world may shift like sand, but I am your rock, your constant, your ever-present refuge. People may misunderstand you, but I know you fully and love you all the more. Let me fill you with a hope that cannot be shaken, a joy that revives every weary corner of your soul. You are more precious to me than you could ever comprehend. You are my beloved, my chosen, my delight. Speak my name with confidence. Walk in the assurance that I am for you, and nothing can stand against you. Open your heart and let faith unshackle new possibilities. Feel my spirit covering you, renewing your strength, lifting your burdens. I am the wellspring of love, the anchor of peace, the fountain of miracles. I am your father, and you, my precious child, are never alone. My beloved, do you not know that I'm ever working for your good, even in the silent and unseen hours? My hands move with purpose beyond the veil of your understanding, clearing dangers before your feet ever reach them, dismantling snares that your eyes have not yet perceived. Rest now, my child. Breathe deeply of my peace, as one who nestles into the warmth of a sheltering embrace on a cold and weary night. Your soul was never fashioned to dwell in the shadows of fear and doubt, but to soar upon the winds of faith and trust. Let the certainty of my providence be the fortress of your heart. When the path before you seems slow, when your spirit groans with longing and impatience, know this: your delays are not denials, nor are your waiting seasons void of my purpose. I am moving mountains on your behalf, shifting the very foundations of time and circumstance, so that when you arrive at the appointed moment, the road shall be straight, free of hidden perils. Trust me in the waiting, for though your eyes see not the hand that moves, my love is sculpting your journey with divine precision. Like the gardener who prunes the vine so that it may bear abundant fruit, so too do I shape your days with wisdom beyond measure. Oh, my precious child, hear me when I say that I am not distant from your struggles. My presence surrounds you in every battle, whether it rages in your body, your labor, your household, or the depths of your heart. I have declared victory over you long before the storm ever gathered. Though the world sees obstacles, I see opportunities for your refining, for your growth, for your strengthening. I am pouring into you the oil of gladness, breathing fresh courage into your weary bones, fashioning a shield around your heart so that no weapon forged against you shall prosper. Do not despair when doors remain shut or paths seem blocked, for even in what appears to be a setback, my hands are at work. If I close a door, it is only because I am leading you toward one far greater. If I bid you wait, it is only because I am weaving together something far more beautiful than your mind can fathom. The cries of your heart do not fall into emptiness. I hear each whispered prayer. I see each silent tear, and in the halls of eternity, I am crafting a testimony from what you now endure. Lift your eyes to me, my beloved, and do not let your heart grow faint. Let not the weight of this world press upon you, for you are not called to bear it alone. I walk beside you in the stillness of the night and in the brightness of the day. Even when you feel abandoned, I am there, unseen but unwavering. When human hands fail you, when mortal voices falter, my love remains, steadfast, eternal, and unshaken. Take heart, for even now I am breathing new life into barren places, calling forth streams in the desert of your sorrow. I'm restoring what was lost, rekindling what was dimmed, and bringing forth newness where all seemed dry and withered. Behold, I'm making all things new. The burdens that have weighed upon your spirit, the fears that have stolen your rest, the wounds that have lingered in your soul, I am tending to them with a healer's hand. The joy you thought was beyond reach shall return to you in fullness as light breaks forth at the dawning of a new day. So rise, my beloved, and cast off the garments of despair. Shake off the dust of yesterday's sorrow and clothe yourself in the splendor of my promises. Stand in faith, for the best chapters of your story have not yet been written. They unfold even now beneath the quill of my sovereign hand. I am your shelter, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble. No shadow of darkness can quench the light I have placed within you. No storm is mightier than the one who holds you. Come before me with a heart made ready, with lips prepared to give thanks, for you shall see my goodness in the land of the living. Lift your head and behold the wonders I am performing. My love for you is boundless, unshaken, and eternal. Let it settle deep within your soul. Let it take root and flourish. For you are mine, and I am yours now and forevermore. My beloved, I walk before you, clearing the thorns that once ensnared your feet, sweeping away the shadows that sought to dim your path. No longer shall unseen chains bind you, nor shall the ghosts of past sorrows whisper deceit into your soul. I have unshackled you from the weight of regret, for I have cleansed you in the waters of my mercy. I have poured out the balm of renewal upon your weary spirit, and where exhaustion once ruled, strength now rises like the dawn. My angels stand as sentinels around you, their watch unbroken, their swords drawn to guard the blessings I have spoken into existence for you. Speak my name with unwavering faith. Let your voice rise like incense, fragrant and pure, for I am the Lord who delights in your trust. Believe, my child. Believe with a heart unafraid, for the miracles I have woven into the fabric of your days are already unfolding. You are cherished beyond human understanding, held in the embrace of a love that knows no bounds. That burden upon your heart, the one known only to you and to me, I have already lifted into my hands, where it is safe, where it is being transformed into something radiant and redeemed. Soon you shall see how I dissolve the knots of doubt, how I bring forth clarity like the breaking of a storm, revealing the clear sky beyond. Breathe, my beloved, and rest in my promises, for I have heard you. In the depths of your despair, when your cries echoed into the silence, I was there. And now I come to you, not as a distant whisper, but as a mighty comforter, bidding you to lay down your burdens at my feet. Trust, trust, trust. The doors you thought were sealed shall open in their appointed time. The tempest that rages will pass, and from the chaos shall rise a victory fashioned by my hand. Do not tremble before the winds of adversity, for I, your eternal Father, walk beside you. Press forward, my love, with the courage drawn from my unfailing devotion. When all seems lost, when weariness drapes itself over you like a heavy cloak, resist the temptation to surrender. Hold fast to the faith I have planted within you, for I am fortifying you with wisdom and resilience. Under my wings you shall find refuge. Within my embrace you are shielded from the enemy's schemes. When weakness overtakes you, I shall lift you up. When sorrow wearies your soul, I shall wrap you in the warmth of my everlasting arms. Come to me with your burdens, my precious one. Speak to me of your struggles. Whisper to me your fears, and know that I do not turn away. There is nothing you can confess that would cause me to forsake you. Nothing you can reveal that would make me withdraw my love. My blood was shed for your freedom. My sacrifice was made that you might walk in joy. I do not wish for you to carry the weight of worry upon your shoulders. It was never meant for you. Time and again I have whispered assurances into your heart, urging you to rest in me. Do not let the noise of fear drown out the melody of my truth. For anxious thoughts steal not only your peace, but the peace of those you love. Let my words be the anchor of your mind and the lamp to your soul. Beloved, know this: my plans for you stretch beyond the horizons of your understanding. What you see as an obstacle, I see as the forge where your faith is refined. Even when uncertainty clouds your vision, my spirit moves unseen, healing wounds, restoring what was lost, and turning mourning into rejoicing. Just as the gardener delights in his flourishing vineyard, so too do I rejoice in seeing you thrive. Let my grace water the parched soil of your heart, that you may blossom into all I have destined you to be. And remember, the blessings I pour upon you are not for you alone. They are also for those you hold dear. My love encompasses your household. My hand rests upon your loved ones, and even in their struggles, I am weaving miracles beyond what they can see. Let not the tidings of the world shake the faith I have placed within you. When voices of doubt rise, when fear seeks to entangle you, remember this: I am not the author of destruction, nor have I cast punishment upon you. Know, my beloved, I am the Redeemer who turns sorrow into song, who reshapes pain into promise. What was meant for harm I shall transform into a blessing. Therefore, do not be afraid. Come to me freely, for I long to show you wonders beyond your imagination. Let me open your eyes to new horizons and sharpen your wisdom for the choices ahead. Do not waste your breath on futile anxieties or on those who seek to drain the light from your soul. Leave them to me, for I know how to soften even the most hardened of hearts. Lift your eyes, my beloved, and fix them upon the future I have prepared for you. I have called you to be one of honor, to walk in abundance and resilience. You are not forgotten, nor are you forsaken. Within you I have placed gifts of compassion, of mercy, of the power to breathe life into weary souls with but a single word. Show my love in the way you live, in the kindness you extend to others, in the way you become a refuge to the broken. For you are my vessel, my chosen one, a beacon of hope in a world longing for light. Even now I am stretching your faith, calling you higher, drawing you into a depth of trust you have never known. When doubt creeps into your mind, I will remind you of my faithfulness again and again until your heart beats in perfect rhythm with my promises. Watch, and you will see. I'm unweaving your anxieties, binding up your wounds, lifting the weight from your spirit, piece by piece, until joy replaces sorrow. Open your eyes, and behold my hand at work in every moment of your journey. My love surrounds you. My presence goes before you. I am your fortress, your stronghold, your unshakable shield. Stand tall, my precious one. Walk with confidence, for I have placed my strength within you. Let my light shine through your smile. Let my joy fill your steps. For you I have prepared blessings beyond your dreams, opportunities for growth, friendships that will sustain you, and a family that will one day rise and call you blessed. Even now, as I renew your spirit, know this: the enemy may whisper lies, but his voice shall not prevail. Some may scoff at your faith, some may call your dreams impossible, but do not listen to them. Hold fast to my vision, walk boldly in the path I have set before you, and know that you are forever wrapped in the embrace of my unending love. Beloved, lift your eyes to the heavens, for I have commanded my mighty angels to encircle you, their radiant wings outstretched, forming a shield of celestial fire that no darkness can penetrate. Their watchful gaze follows you upon every path, their presence standing guard over your coming and your going. Let your heart be steadfast, for you are not forsaken nor forgotten. You are held in the chambers of my love, cherished beyond the reckoning of time. Rejoice, for your life is of immeasurable worth to me. I've engraved your name upon the palms of my hands, and my thoughts toward you outnumber the grains of sand upon the shores. Immerse yourself in my word, drink deeply from its wellspring, and let its wisdom be a lamp to your feet and a song upon your lips. Guard the treasury of your heart, revealing not every longing nor every sorrow to those unworthy of its riches. Await my divine orchestration, for I am the master weaver, intertwining your journey with those who will uphold you in prayer, who will call forth your destiny, who will stand beside you as pillars in the house of your faith. When the burdens of this world weigh heavy upon your soul, when sorrow threatens to engulf you, know this: I am the lifter of your head, the one who gathers every tear, the one who will restore you with a joy the world cannot take away. Entrust your worries to my keeping, lay down your burdens at my feet, and I shall carry them as a shepherd bears his weary lamb. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. In the hush of worship, in the sacred silence of surrender, you will find a peace that flows like a river, a stillness that the tempests of life cannot disturb. The voices of doubt, the murmurs of the accuser, the restless anxieties of the soul, all shall be silenced before the weight of my love. For when I declare peace over you, it is not a fleeting whisper, but a decree that shakes the heavens and binds the storms in chains. Therefore, let thanksgiving spring from your lips like an everlasting fountain. Recall the wonders I have already worked in your life. See how I have erased your sins as a mist vanishes before the rising sun. I have healed your wounds, drawing you forth from the pit of despair, setting your feet upon solid ground. No longer shall you hunger for the approval of men, for I have clothed you in the garments of my favor, and none shall strip them away. I am your unshakable refuge, your eternal companion, the bread that nourishes your spirit and satisfies every longing. Look to me as your king, your shepherd, your unfailing provider, your healer whose touch restores all that was lost. Open your spiritual eyes, and behold, I have set before you a threshold into a new and sacred way of living. No longer shall you wander the corridors of sorrow. I call you forward into a destiny shimmering with promise. My love shall be your fortress, my grace the net that catches you when you stumble. Even in your faltering steps, my mercy shall uphold you, preventing your fall from becoming ruin. I am carving a path where none existed before, making streams flow in the desert, lighting the way with the brilliance of my glory. You are precious to me, my chosen one, clothed in my righteousness and crowned with my unfailing kindness. Therefore, step forward with unwavering courage. Let hope be your song, and do not falter when trials arise, for I have already gone before you, clearing the road, preparing your victory. Trust in me, my beloved, and I will draw you close, holding you through your weeping and rejoicing with you in your triumphs. Your life shall be a living testimony to the boundless depths of my love, a beacon of light to those lost in the shadows. In me you have all you need to flourish, to rise, to transform the world around you with an unbreakable faith. Do not retreat into fear, nor let discouragement shroud your heart. Even in the darkest hour, remember that I am by your side, enfolding you in my everlasting embrace, bestowing upon you every resource you require. Sing forth songs of praise, let your voice drown out the whispers of doubt. My angels stand as sentinels about you, and my spirit breathes new life into your being. Be strengthened, be resolute, for you are loved beyond measure by the one who holds the cosmos in his hands, yet cradles you with even greater tenderness. Picture yourself clothed in armor, forged by my own hand. Faith unbreakable, hope unyielding. You were not created to shrink in fear before the giants of this world, but to rise in victory, to walk in the radiance of truth. The lies of the enemy crumble like dust before my word, and the darkness of fear dissolves in the brilliance of my love. Yet be warned, my beloved, for there are those who would seek to dim your light. They watch your confidence, they envy your peace, and their whispers aim to sow doubt where faith has taken root. They will say, "Surely you are mistaken. Surely God does not care. Surely your struggles are in vain." But hear me, before the dawn of each day, before your first breath upon waking, my love has already covered you like a shield. It is this love that strengthens you when the world seeks to tear you down. It is this love that upholds you when all else fades. So walk forward, my child. Let the storms rage if they must. Let the mountains shake. Let the earth tremble beneath your feet. None of it can take you from my hand. You are mine, and I will keep you, now and forevermore. Beloved, rest in the refuge of my embrace, for I have spread my wings over you like a mighty eagle, shielding its young. In the secret place of my presence, no storm can shake you, no darkness can consume you, no shadow of fear can take hold. Let this truth settle deep within your soul. My love is your unshakable foundation, a fortress stronger than the highest mountains, a river more abundant than the seas. Whisper it to yourself in the quiet hours of the night. Let it echo in your heart at dawn. My words are eternal, my promises unbroken, my devotion to you boundless as the heavens above. Do you not see, my child? I am the balm that seeps into every wound, the light that drives away the specters of doubt. When fear rises like a tide to drown you, I'm the hand that lifts you above the waves. When sorrow creeps like a thief in the night, I'm the song that rekindles your joy. I take the ashes of your despair and weave them into a tapestry of beauty. The burdens that bend your shoulders, the grief that dampens your spirit, the chains that have bound you in silence, I break them all with a whisper of my mercy. And yet, I am more than a gentle healer. I am the fire within your soul, the holy spark that ignites your spirit with a fervor the world cannot quench. When weariness makes your steps heavy, when the voices of discouragement slither like serpents into your thoughts, I am the consuming flame that burns away falsehoods, that turns lies to cinders, that fans the embers of your faith into a blazing inferno. I set your heart aflame once more, that you may love without fear, that you may dream without hesitation, that you may rise, unshackled, into the purpose I have ordained for you. Do not, my beloved, give despair even a foothold. It seeks only to unravel the tapestry of hope I have woven for you. Keep your thoughts anchored in my truth. Let my voice be the melody that guides your steps. Do not lock away the pains that gnaw at your joy. Bring them to me. Confide in me your struggles, your weaknesses, your failures, and watch as I transform them into testimonies of grace. I am not a harsh judge, poised to condemn. I am your Father, your Redeemer, the King who calls you my own. Have I not already proven the depths of my love? Was it not written upon the rugged wood of the cross, etched into the crimson streams that poured from my hands and side? The price I paid was greater than all the treasures of the earth, and I paid it for you, that you might know, beyond all doubt, that you are worth everything to me. I have seen every stumble, counted every tear, and still I have chosen you. Still, I pursue you with a love undeterred, a grace relentless, a mercy everlasting. But my child, the time has come to rise. You have dwelled in the shadows long enough. Leave behind the heavy chains of fear, shame, regret. Step forward as a sojourner stepping into a land of uncharted wonders. The path before you shimmers with promise, each new day pregnant with possibilities beyond your imagining. Do you not perceive it? I'm doing a new thing, even now. I'm calling you into a life brimming with divine appointments, where my spirit moves like a gentle wind, stirring the waters of your destiny. Let my words take root in the soil of your heart. Do not merely hear them, cling to them, breathe them in, live them out. I love you, my child, and that love is not fleeting, not fragile, not subject to the tides of this world. It's here today. It will be here tomorrow, ever calling, ever drawing you closer. Do not settle for mere glimpses of my glory. Come deeper, press in further. There are still untold mysteries of my grace that I long to unveil before your eyes. Treasures of my presence yet undiscovered. Speak to me. Let your voice rise to the heavens. Whisper your dreams, your questions, your fears. I am listening, always listening, and in return, I will speak wonders into your spirit. I will unfold before you the riches of my kingdom. Miracles will meet you in the mundane. Grace will greet you in the quiet hours, and love, unshakable, unbreakable, unstoppable, will pour over you like the first light of dawn. So lift your hands, lift your voice. Let the cry of your heart reach my throne. Declare it now, Lord, I love you. And know that even now my own heart rejoices in your sincerity. Come to me again tomorrow and the next day and the next, for I have more to say, more to reveal, more of my wonder to bestow upon you. This love that pulses within you even now, it is but the beginning of the story I am writing in your life. Prepare yourself, my beloved, for I am not yet done pouring blessings upon you. Walk forward in faith. Step into the destiny I have fashioned for you. For in my love, you will find your truest home, your deepest joy, your everlasting purpose. Amen.